I'm S.
He's
Yeah, we fucked it up again. God damn it!
We're doing it live.
All right, do it again. Do it again.
You want me to stop?
No, just fucking go. Just play the opening.
Just play the opening.
Play the goddamn opening.
We're doing good. This is doing good.
This is podcasting at its finest.
We will be live in 1 minute. So this is our pre-show. This is the pre-show, I guess, now.
Last time on BS with BNS.
Put up-to-date information about where to buy Meebos on an eBay page.
So I've watched a few clips from The Flash, and I feel...
I muted him. I can do that.
he's just not that impressive.
Like, here's a demo of my game. If you think it's crappy, then you can't write anything about it.
Oh, Big B, you son of a bitch in your crushing hand.
Hollywood superstar John LaBeouf.
But it's almost like he's ashamed of it.
And then we're gonna move into RoboCop Batman.
And now the show.
Yeah, it gets better. Every week it'll
Oh shit, that's you.
get better. Yeah, that wasn't me this time.
Oh,
That was the me of the past.
you tricked me. Damn it. Damn it.
All right,
man.
so get all that shit out of my lungs there.
Are you dying? Do I need the
I'm S, and I'm already dead in the inside.
I'm B. And this has been BS. Good night, everybody.
Yep, we're out. Fuck it. All right. It's all just gonna be loud banging noises on the other end. That's
Whatever.
all.
That's us. That's us in a nutshell.
All right. So this is a somewhat of a news show. This is our practice podcast as we prepare for what will inevitably be a very amazing show that we're totally going to do as soon as you get home from your work trip. And we use this great green screen wall that's behind me that I don't know how to use because I am not tech savvy. And you barely are. So this is working out fantastic.
I'm tech savvy enough to be dangerous. That's about it.
To yourself.
To myself and maybe not others.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe a few
shit, man. It's been a slow week. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, it has. You're right.
I don't. You want to talk about Steam first?
I do want to talk about Steam first because I'm on it now.
Yes, that's
All
right.
right, so
you get a shiny new computer, and now you can play big boy games on your computer.
Yep, this is the third device I have purchased Skyrim on. There's a reason why it's listed 9 times under games I'm currently playing.
That is That's a true statement.
Yep.
I can prove that right now. Yep. There it
shows.
is. Yep.
Yeah, with a couple gaps there so I can take a break before playing more Skyrim. Well, all right. So right now I'm currently downloading 93 mods, free mods. that I downloaded.
93. You can't run all the mods at the same time, sir.
Yes, you can actually. I
What?
checked. Yeah,
Why would
dude.
you?
There's 25,000 mods. Most of them are actually compatible. And as of this discussion, as of several hours ago when I checked, only 17 of them have a price tag.
Okay.
Very controversial. Very controversial.
So, okay, now, why is this controversial?
Because people are crybabies and want shit for free.
Yes.
I got no idea. Like there's plenty of arguments for not charging for mods, but it comes down to I don't want shit to change. Like it's an oddly conservative stance.
Now, okay, what are they charging? Now, are they charging something outrageous like $5? Or are they charging
Well, no,
like $1?
well, it's entirely up to you. Like you make a mod, you make a suit of armor, it looks pretty badass. You go on there, you can charge whatever you want. Somebody's charging like 79 cents for something. Somebody else is charging like $2 for what looks like a relatively nice piece of armor. They put a lot of time and effort into it. I'm not going to pay for it. That's just me.
Yeah.
I'll pay money for a quest line, like a big quest line, like a DLC worth.
Yep.
You know, that's what I would pay money for. If someone wants to build that in a studio and then charge money and make money off of it, like I said years ago, Skyrim's the last game I'm probably going to play. So this just proves it. And now it's the last game I'll spend money on.
Do you want me to, like, when you die, like, cremate you and, like, spread your ashes in, like, Skyrim somehow?
That'd be awesome. I'd really appreciate that.
All right, I'll work something. I'll make a
Keep
mod
that
for
in mind.
that.
Yeah, get working on that soon. I'll probably be dead in a week. The way I eat.
I'll work in
fucking
that
drink.
mod. So I don't know. I personally, I've been hearing a lot of like butthurt about this, but I don't know, man. Hey, if you want to charge money for it, and people are doing it, by all means. All this is going to happen, right? One way is going to win, right? If it's truly people aren't going to buy it, then they'll either drop the price or give it away for free anyway. So.
Yeah, the thing with modding is that if it becomes a business, it becomes a business. I'm trying to squish this mouse cursor you have on my chin.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's a real thing.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm a little butthurt because I just got my next computer. I just bought Skyrim for the third fucking time.
Yep.
I have it on Xbox and PlayStation.
Yep.
And now I gotta pay for these sweet mods I never had access to begin with.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. If people want to charge for it, that's great. And because it seems like if someone decides to start charging for a mod that I'm currently using, it seems like I might have to pay to keep using it.
Now
with the way the setup is, that's weird.
That's weird. Yeah.
It is weird. I don't know if that's true or not. And you know what? Honestly, it doesn't bother me. If it pops up like you can't use this mod unless you pay for it, okay, I don't use that mod. Whatever.
Done.
I have 92 more.
Yeah. Come at me, bro.
And that's only I'm only looking at about 500. I only looked at about 500 mods and picked 93 out of them. So that's a lot of.
So what does Bethesda think about all this?
Oh, they think they're going to take like 75%. Ultimately, as a modder, if you charge $10, you get $2.50.
Ugh.
Yeah. So right now, modding, you're not going to make money off of unless you make a brand new game using Skyrim. Like that's the only way you could do it, and that's actually a viable option. Is to just go forward and to use the engine and everything within it to just make a brand new game, rebrand it, relabel it, and then charge $20 for it.
Wow.
What do you mean, whack?
Yeah, wow. Because legally, you'd still be stealing Bethesda's property. They own the engine.
Yeah, but that's why they're taking $15 of my $20 that I'm giving this asshole to make a brand new game, essentially, out of the old game.
Oh, okay. So you're still saying that you're still going to lose that portion of money.
Oh, yeah, because you're still... Yeah.
Okay, no.
And even then, it's just not a good economic model. Yeah, it's not a good economic model.
I thought you were saying, like, I'll just use their engine to make my own guide. I'm going to go to my own convention with hookers and casinos and make all my own money.
I love the hooker casino convention. That's the best convention. Free Coke at the door, free booze on the inside.
Old Bender.
No jobs for days.
Well, screw you guys. I'm going to go make my own video game with hookers and Coke.
Yeah. You mean GTA?
Damn it. Still my idea.
So the whole mod thing is it's a cash grab for Bethesda right now. That's all it is.
Well, is it?
It serves no purpose. And the backlash is massive.
Didn't Valve set this up? And just kind of...
Yeah, Valve set it up, and Valve takes their cut, which is a set price. Bethesda then sets how much the modder gets. And they determine that modder deserves 25% of their charge cost.
Devil's advocate time. How is this different from Nintendo and YouTube?
Ooh, yeah. The difference is that there's actually more backlash here against it than there is the YouTube Nintendo thing. YouTube Nintendo has fanatical supporters talking about, oh, Nintendo totally has the right to do this. No, they have the legal right because they're a big business that owns lobbyists and can do whatever the fuck they want. It isn't because they really deserve to. It's kind of like George Lucas getting mad that people want to watch Star Wars in a different way than what he wants them to watch it as. Like, they don't want to watch the THX version or the newest shit with Jabba the Hutt as a mini Hutt slugging around the Millennium Falcon talking to Han Solo. Solo stepping on his fucking tail. Stupidest goddamn shit. Fucking... Sorry.
I'm just going to let you run with that. I'm just going to let you run.
I'm back. We're good. Okay, so...
Hey, Disney fixed it. Okay, Disney fixed it. You can go out.
I know. I'm better. I'm just not over it. I'll never be fully over it.
It's over. The dark times are over.
Because just, you make something, you put it out in the world now owns it. You just get to make money off of it. You don't get to claim that you can choose how people enjoy the thing you made. They choose how they enjoy it. Just like modding. People choose what kind of mods they put in. Just like, live streaming a Nintendo game. They want to live stream it. But, It's all a big mess because of money. Money's what fucks it up.
Yeah,
And we need money, sadly.
It's the same thing here where it's like, yep, the whole mod thing is illegal, and it's an ethical and creative disaster, just like the Nintendo and YouTube thing. It's the same...
Oh, yeah. This article goes into huge detail.
Yeah, you can find this at Forbes.
Surprisingly.
No, we've been getting a lot of good articles from Forbes and gaming recently.
Yeah, if you go to Kotaku, they have a gaming industry news feed.
Yep.
Where it has a bunch of news clips. That's where I got our not next top story, but the third top story. I actually got it right from that because it just talks about different quotes and stuff that people have in the business industry, and it just leads you down this rabbit hole of holy shit! I never knew the gaming industry went through so much bullshit.
Oh, dude, it goes
really
through
does.
so much.
Ugh, it's bad.
Okay, so right now, standing on the edge of this iceberg,
yep,
is this
ready
going to
fall off?
Is this going to go in a positive direction or negative direction?
I think it's going to stay neutral. I think what's going to happen is they're going to keep the model there.
Okay.
And people are going to eventually get over it because, like I said, only 17 people were actually charging for mods as of 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Damn.
So that's out of over 25,000.
Oops.
25,000. That's holy shit.
It's a very small number.
Yeah. It's minute.
It's very minute.
But in every single mod, there's a forum. There's just a series of comments you can make.
Oh, shoot.
And every single one of them has Bob the Builder is building an army against paid mods. And someone does that whole using key icons like your backslash, your forward slash, and your diamond club symbol to make a tank.
Yep.
That's rolling out. Or a plane or something. They use these just keystrokes to make amazing artwork. It looks really good.
Yep.
And all it is just to express how butthurt they are. And apparently the cat is butthurt and wants to go outside. So I'll let you give closing thoughts on that. I'll be back in 30 seconds. Okay?
I'm now sharing our... Yeah, go ahead. Go. Get out of here.
All right,
go. Go
Let's
away.
go,
No one needs you anymore. This is my show now. This is all mine show. I'm sharing our stream now. It says, come watch us make fools of ourselves. I'm sharing that crap right now. Boom. Shared. Pow. Pow. Facebook. Done. Look at this. Google Plus. Done. Boom. Boom. My show now. How we doing, folks? This is William, talking on behalf of BS and BNS.
Yeah, sorry about that.
And Mr. Shane's back, so,
Yeah. If I didn't do that, she'd just be meowing next to me the whole fucking time.
what does she want?
Want to go outside?
Oh, really? Oh, peace?
Yeah, peace. No,
Okay.
Kaylee's good. Kaylee will leave me alone when I'm here.
Alright, that's good.
Peace is a little bitch. She don't care.
No, she's old. She don't care.
She'll fucking claw me. Pay more attention or I'll make you bleed.
Yep. That's a thing she
All right, so closing thoughts on that? Did we have any?
Basically, I don't know. We'll see where this goes. I think it's going to go in the same direction as the YouTube Nintendo thing, where it's like, this is probably
You think it'll go away?
No, that has not gone away. That has not gone away. At all. No.
Oh, really? Okay. I didn't think it did.
Nope. No, I think this
It's
is
just
going
going to company holding their fucking own and...
You're going to see more games jump on this bandwagon, and it's just going to get worse before it gets better.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's like the modding thing.
Yeah.
You're going to end up with two kinds of modders. Those that are making mods for themselves and then releasing it for other people to enjoy, or ones that are actively making them to be sold.
Yeah, here's my final thought, right? You think this is bad? Wait until this hits the Minecraft community. Boom.
Holy fuck, this might actually be a precursor for it.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, that's
Note that
a gold
right
mine.
now. Note that right this right now. An internet.
Wow, yeah.
That's on the horizon.
That's the BNS call right there.
Yep.
We're making a call. Minecraft is next.
Yep.
It's going to be called Microcraft.
Micro Transition Craft by Microsoft.
It's just going to fucking take all your money.
It's
going to...
Dude.
Oh, and the backlash will be amazing.
Dude, it's Microsoft.
I'm surprised that happened yet.
Yeah, it's true.
Surprised they don't charge you by the pixel.
You know what I'm surprised? I'm surprised this happened. I'm surprised this is a thing.
I'm not surprised it's the thing, but what I find intriguing is if you overanalyze things just a little bit, you get a very interesting view of their world. Let's listen in.
Because I know a lot of fans were actually pretty invested in the idea of Natasha with actually either or both of you guys, and now obviously she's with Bruce. What do you guys make of that?
She's a slut.
I was gonna say something along that line. It's a complete whore.
Trick, man.
Whatever movie it is, she'll just.
Wow. I mean,
Oh, wait. Let it go for a little bit longer. It gets so much better. Go.
oh, really? We're gonna get
Yes,
better
yes,
here?
go. Just
This
hit play. Hit play.
Be
Hit
just
play.
like
I love
she'll
it.
be flirting away.
That's right.
Just flirt with everybody.
She has a prosthetic leg anyway.
Leading everybody on.
That's right.
There it
But
is.
it's
There you
okay,
can
you guys
stop.
are both off the.
I mean,
And she's just like, I have internet gold. Look at that smile on her face.
where is the PR assistant? There's got to be a PR assistant like sitting just off the screen here, like right around here, just doing this.
Shitting himself.
Just
He's rocking back and forth, dude.
wait. There we go. I'm the PR assistant, and I'm just like,
Yeah, but they missed. They don't even care, dude. They don't even care. That's nope. I bet you anything he was out having a smoke. But
Oh,
it
dude.
does put an interesting lens on their world, and you'll see more of that when you see the next interview, which we have to kind of jump through because it isn't fun to listen to the whole thing.
no. I mean, we'll get that in a minute. But I'm just sitting here thinking when I saw this, and I'm like, no. You are smarter people than this to ever utter these
They
words.
are not. They are not. Here's the thing. They view them as characters in a movie. They're not invested in them. They don't care about them like we do.
Yes, but
They don't project
You are
so much of their own wants and desires onto these characters.
You know the Hollywood game enough to know well that you don't call other people, character or not, real or fictitious, a slut, or something else that is just going to avalanche on top of you with bad press and media.
That isn't their opinion, though. That is not their belief system. That isn't their wheelhouse. It is now. It is absolutely is now.
It is now. I mean,
You know,
Christ.
the best is like Chris Evans gave a very heartfelt, definitely PR friendly apology, whereas Jeremy Renner kind of backhanded one at everyone, going, "Look, I'm real sorry you got mad. I made fun of a fictional fucking character, but Jesus Christ, it's a long, arduous tour, and we're really tired. We're just kind of joking. What the fuck?"
Yeah,
That's the gist of what he said.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. You get it. We get it. It's a joke. You're putting yourself out there. You might as well just put your neck in the
You're
guillotine.
asking for giving. Okay, there are people online that solely exist to bitch about shit.
Yep.
That's all it is, and you're feeding these trolls. You're fucking feeding them Seven style. Just your fucking heels in their mouth, shoving spaghetti down there.
Eat it.
Eat it!
So are we
And
jumping?
that's what you do when you do that shit. You're just giving them an opportunity to bitch about it.
Are we talking about this?
If you jump ahead to the point in the interview where he just walks out, I don't know how far you have to go into it, but it's a good minute, I believe. Maybe it's the full interview before he walks out. Oh, no shit. Here we go.
Your relationship with your father and the role of all of that in.
See, this guy just keeps bringing up his past.
Yeah. So let's talk about this real quick. Let's set it up real
Yeah,
quick. So
just pause
basically,
it. Just pause it. We don't need to see him walk off set.
So basically,
And
this,
I don't want to listen to this asshole.
yeah, basically this douchebag who at the beginning of the interview was talking about the movie and how great it is, and then somewhere in the middle started talking about his dark past and getting way off like cue, and probably
He mentions a quote, and I don't remember the quote. It's in the interview. It doesn't matter because Robert Downey Jr. basically said,
Hang on.
"Hey, I said that a long time
Sure.
ago."
Well, the funny thing is, and I appreciate your point of view,
Found it.
things that you said 5-7 years ago or things you said in an interview that made sense to you at the time, I could pick that apart for 2 hours and be no closer to the truth than I'd be giving you some half-assed answer right now.
Why is it so quiet?
I couldn't even really tell you what a liberal is, so therein lies the answer to your question.
But the statement sort of stands by
Yeah,
itself, doesn't
that's
it?
the spot right there where
Yeah,
basically Robert said, "This is it."
I mean,
I don't have an answer.
You say with.
Yeah, and then he.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Do you, no, look, I don't want to do that.
Little Diane Sawyer.
Yep. That's a thing that happened.
Interesting. Interesting. But there's another one too. There's one with Scarlett Johansson and Mark Ruffalo.
Yep.
Should be on the same page as the one with Jeremy Renner and Chris Evans.
I'm gonna do a little thing right here real quick though. Little side note.
Oh, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's the
Ooh.
thing right there.
Add music.
Is that too loud now?
That's way too loud. All right, doesn't hurt as much. That's good.
Is that good there?
It could be lower.
Son of a glitch. Super Mario Galaxy. It's a game that's truly out of this world, but it's also got some glitches that'll set
Good.
Sure. It's pretty loud though. I mean, it could be quieter, but if you can't make it quieter, whatever.
I can.
you crashing back to Earth. So let's get into it. We'll start off with
Better.
Make it a little bit quieter.
Yep.
Yay, podcasting! Fixing shit live.
some Comet Observatory glitches. If you wall jump and spin to land on
Good.
top of the map screen in just the right way and
Little bit.
then hold down on the control stick, Mario will get stuck on top of the screen.
That should
You
be
can
there.
now slide across the top of
Yeah,
it, which
that's fine.
Alright, I don't know what happened there. That all of a sudden the audio changed, and like that interview, I could barely hear it. I'd be willing to bet.
Oh, I thought you were doing it on purpose. I thought you were gonna throw
No.
subtitles up or something.
Like all of a sudden, I couldn't hear the interview at all. It was a whisper.
Sorry, bud. We're still
whatever.
figuring this shit out. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
It happens. So I don't know, man. Like that's just a mess.
Yeah, that's obviously someone should have told them, "Hey, look, you can't make fun of these characters because people love them.
Yep.
Love them.
Love.
Yes, they're not real, and calling her a slut is funny in the context that if she was real, she would have sniper rifled you, bullet hole through the head, long before you even uttered the word slut.
It's true.
You know, but we don't live in that world. Sadly, we live in this shitty world, so all we can do is enjoy the movies.
Yep.
So don't make fun of the characters we like.
You can't make fun of women like that.
Oh, today's world, no. You can't call a woman a slut, not without massive backlash.
Oh yeah.
No.
And that
Even if she likes it, even if she deserves it.
that's what I find just absolutely blows my mind. I'm like, ah, you thought this
You
was...
think they would have known? You think, like, just come on, just don't do that.
Yeah. Oh well.
Just don't do that. All right, so scroll down, though. You'll see the next story.
Scroll down.
You'll see the next clip. Yeah, scroll down, because that's all the drama.
Oh, this one?
Oh, wait. Okay. No, that's not the one I'm thinking of. Shoot.
That's the interview one.
You're right. Well, anyways, there's another interview that sadly did not go as well,
Okay.
but kind of good. No. None of those videos. I apologize. I thought the video was part of that grouping, but it wasn't.
Nope.
Okay, so Scarlett Johansson and Mark Ruffalo do a press junket in the UK for the Avengers 2 premiere.
I know what video you're talking
Right?
about, and I don't have it. But yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Or bring it up while I talk about this real quick. But
I don't know what I'm looking
so what ends up happening is a woman from Cosmopolitan UK wants to flip the script. So she wants to ask Mark Ruffalo the rabbit food questions, and questions about dieting and clothing, and then ask Scarlett Johansson questions about her character. Well, Mark Ruffalo, great sport, goes along with it as best he can, and has a lot of fun with it. ScarJo tries her best, but she is obviously not prepared to answer the questions about her character, which is super depressing.
Aw.
Like she's ready to answer rabbit food questions, but you'd think that after the interview in 2012, which was that third video at the bottom, you did find it good. Sadly, I don't know what points to actually have you listen to, but she rambles a lot and doesn't really get to any points. It's like she doesn't know how to answer the questions, even though it's the same questions that her co-stars have been asked dozens of times. And I can't hear that at all.
I've noticed a lot, especially from the
Oh, there we
press you did for the last film, with
you seem to get stuck with the same questions all the time. What diet are you on? Can you wear underwear under the Black Widow costume? We might mix it up a bit today and flip it around. So feel free to embrace your feminine side, Mark.
I do every single day.
And you've got the premiere tonight. So, Mark, what are you wearing on the red carpet this evening?
A suit. I'm wearing a suit. A Burberry suit.
He's just a great sport.
Kids.
To being in London.
Is it a tweed suit?
No, it's not
Just
tweed.
And she loves to play along with him on
It's
this.
actually a midnight blue.
I'm sure you'll look
But if you
very
just jump midway through, you'll see what I'm talking about.
And do you have any special poses for the
I've layered on, over these different Marvel films and vice versa.
Crank her up. She's
and
kind of quiet for some reason.
That's Max.
It's a team
That's
effort.
all I got, Captain.
Team effort.
She's
cool.
awesome.
Subtitles, maybe?
Fun times. Although this time around, I'm going back to do Cap 3, and I was just talking this morning. I was saying, God, is it now? I'm getting to that
training
point.
now, aren't
I'm getting
you?
that point. Yeah, I'm training now.
Yeah,
I
no,
get to
it
that point
doesn't-
now where I get out of bed.
you
like,
can't
my
have
feet
two people
kind of-
talking.
I'm getting old.
Yeah.
You can't have
Plus,
to-
like
Yeah, Google's
you
like
can't have two people talking. The subtitles don't work on
no.
that.
Subtitles start doing this.
Yeah, becoming quite hilarious.
Oh man.
But yeah, sadly, she just rambles. She does not have anything really important or good to say about her character.
Dude.
I don't know if it's because she's just not ready for the questions. She wasn't expecting it, or maybe, and I hate saying this, maybe she kind of phones it in. She plays the character and just poses every time.
I mean, I'm not going
Just
to
has
say
to look good.
I'm not going to say she's a bad actress. She's a bad actress.
Oh no, she's phenomenal. I've seen her act.
Yeah.
I've seen some of the stuff she's done, which she's been amazing.
Yes. But
But that doesn't mean she can't phone it in once in a while.
the Black Widow character.
Let's look at Nick Cage.
The Black Widow character in the Marvel Cinematic Marvel Universe, not very deep.
No, it sadly isn't. It really isn't.
How-
And you know what? I don't know if they should explore it. Maybe that's why they haven't.
Yeah.
Maybe
I mean-
they just don't think that she can do it right. They're worried that if she was the lead in a movie, that maybe I don't know what they're thinking or expecting. I don't know what their fears are, but they must have fears. Otherwise, there'd be a Black Widow movie.
Yeah.
Like it's a brain dead notion. They don't have one, so there must be something that makes them nervous about it. And the only thing I can think of maybe is just how dedicated ScarJo really is to the character.
True.
And that's a shitty thing to say. I really fucking hate saying it, but after watching her interview, after listening to how the guys talk about her and about kind of women in general in a way, I wonder if that's their feedback loop. That's their niche, their clique. And in that environment, women are kind of looked down upon, sadly.
Yep. No.
And the women kind of feed into it because they want to maintain their fame.
That's true.
It's kind of shitty. It just proves that Hollywood is shittier than we want to believe.
It's true. We do have a viewer.
Woohoo!
Mr. Ryan.
Hi, viewer.
Mr. Ryan is live.
Oh, you might as well put that chat box up there.
Working on it. See,
All right.
you ask for it,
But-
and it appears.
Boyakashi. All right, so this goes on to our third top story.
Hang on.
Trifecta of news.
Boom.
We're
So you want to talk about this guy?
not that guy. Fuck that guy. And everyone that looks like that guy. However, it seems that the government is pushing forward some initiatives to explore the positive impact of video gaming on society.
Okay.
They're no longer just trying to wholesale attack it for votes and for fear mongering.
Well, not.
They're less worried about the violence and they're more concerned about things like that Ebola hackathon that freaked you out.
Okay, that I want. Oh man, dude, just where is that? There it is.
Should be just those two tabs next to each other. Yep. This is what got the government's attention and has led to the previous article where game developers are talking about their very positive experiences at the White House as of late.
Is it really what they called it? Did they really call it the Ebola hackathon? Is that mentioned somewhere in the article? Please tell me it is, because that's terrible.
It is. Because they're hacking Ebola. Come on, calm down. They're not using Ebola to hack human beings.
Just again with the bad PR and the things, and
There's no bad PR. Ebola hackathon. There's no bad PR there. You're
terrible.
hacking Ebola.
It sounds
It's not. It's not like they called it the Rape Jamboree for fuck's sake. They called it Ebola hackathon.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I
just let go of your taboos.
I just
Your
feel
inhibitions. Just accept it. Go with it.
I just feel like it's one of those things where it's like someone said this, like it's the Ebola hackathon, and there was a lot of awkward silence in the room with the team meeting. And then eventually that yes guy was like, "Yep, you're right. This is amazing."
Oh, that's amazing. We need to do that. And then everyone else is like, "Well, if that guy's on board, I guess we should be on board."
And if this fails, then it's that asshole's fault.
Yep. They can say, "Well, Jim liked Ebola hackathon, and that's obviously Jim's fault that we are all being executed by firing squad right now."
Stupid Jim.
Fucking Jim. Everyone that looks like Jim.
Oh, dude, I don't know, man. I mean, yes, good for them. Good for them. They're doing something very positive, and then this is great.
It's having a positive impact, actually, too.
It is, and that's good. And I agree.
I know it's not sexy news. I wish we had some naked ladies to show with people right now, because it's not... Good news isn't sexy, but we have positive news coming out of the White House in relation to how they view gaming. And now we have even better news!
We have medieval combat.
The best! Fucking Russia!
I know, these guys are insane.
In Soviet Russia, MMA used sword and shield.
How much can you do in 1 week?
Geico is proud to have served the military for over...
Double ad. What does it mean?
Oh, you already had it. You already had it prepped, and this shit happened.
Did, and it added on me.
M1 Global.
Уважаемые поклонники смешанных боевых единоборств и исторического фехтования, представляем вашему вниманию бой по правилам исторического фехтования. В синем углу рейджа спортсмен из города Калининград.
Dude, that hair is like molded, man. That's impressive.
Встречайте!
It's all the hair gel they have left in Russia.
This guy's very unimpressed. This guy's like, what the fuck is going on? Really?
Yeah, he's just not impressed.
No, he's not.
It's like, really? I'm gonna fight in armor?
Whatever. Alright, whatever. Let's get this over with. Screw it.
Yeah, skip ahead to the next guy a bit. Maybe a few seconds ahead. Or just...
There we go.
Yeah, there's stats.
31, 32.
74 stones. I'm sure they're using a different system we use.
It's true.
Because they are fucking light as hell if that's American.
74 feet, 74 pounds? Man, dude. Russians are light.
The fast on the feet. You gotta be. In order to get bread. Only quick get bread.
I mean...
That's a very insensitive Russian joke. I apologize.
It is. Is it just me, or is it like the disconnect with like the fantasy thing here, but then a very, very modern ring?
I do kind of wish that it was crenulated walls around them.
Something.
Maybe some murder slits with archers ready to shoot them. Should one of them like show cowardice?
I don't know, man. I just spruce it up a little bit. That's all I'm saying.
It's a good juxtaposition. Come on.
Yeah.
Pretty soon you'll have Renaissance duelist dueling to death with those single-shot pistols that barely ever worked. Most of them just made you bleed out and die of syphilis in 9 to 10 days.
Yeah.
Oof.
Get them. Damn.
Oof, they are light on their feet.
They are.
Oh. Jesus. Wow. Yeah, that's 2 knights fighting right there.
Yeah.
But they're fighting like MMA people, you know? They got the speed. They move in and then they back off. They move in, they back off. I wonder, jeez. You remember when we used to go do things like Nero, the New England role-playing organization?
I remember
all
you guys,
the live action.
I remember you guys taking off and to go do that stuff and leaving me behind. Yes.
Oh, I thought you. Okay, never mind. Never once, really?
Never once.
Oh, okay. Sorry, bud.
It was a lot of.
Either way.
It was a
Have
lot
you done
of
any live action role?
nope. You guys always went out and did it, and it was like, hey, we'll catch you later. See ya. Have fun.
Well, dude, we're still in high school. You're still a kid to us. We weren't going to be responsible for taking an under 18-year-old over state lines.
That's right.
Sorry, whatever. But anyways, their fighting reminds me a lot of LARPing fighting, where yeah, it really does. It really does. Except for the whole like aggressively pushing against one another. But the way they strike, how quick they move, where they have their arms kind of tucked in close so they can get good quick hits.
Yep.
Which in actual medieval combat would be ineffective.
Very.
And look at that, now they're on the ground, just like MMA fighters. Like they literally just armored up some MMA guys as a joke. That's what it seems like.
It pretty much is.
It's like you just put them in medieval cosplay. That's what. You know what? I'd fucking watch that. I would watch some anime cosplay MMA fighting. Let's see some bronies fighting MMA style.
Just for the viewers at home, let's
Get
just
your
skip
Twilight Sparkle butt stamp on yourself and then get punched in the face by someone dressed like One Piece. I don't know.
We'll skip ahead to see who wins. Red man wins. Black man loses.
He's red. And that's the color of communism, so of course he wins if he's in
And again,
Russia.
unimpressed. Even impressed with a... Look how impressed he is.
He's like, whatever, I won, I'm a knight.
That unimpressed...
What the fuck? Ooh. I'm telling you, man, it's just, they took some MMA fighters and they just put them in armor, and no one realizes that they were just kidding. Like, it's not even an actual event.
You're right, Ryan. He is Russian. No one's impressed by anything in Russia.
The only thing impressive in Russia is the bread lines.
Okay, so the whole Marvel movie scene, very popular. Right?
Super popular.
Done pretty good, right?
Some of the best movies ever.
So, what if the dude who's done a lot of those movies wants to
You
now...
mean the producer?
Okay, the producer. Not the director, but the producer. Which, they do have a key role in such things.
Yeah, more than we appreciate.
But, it's true. But, what if he wants to start doing video games to the big screen?
Specifically, Nintendo. Bringing the properties together in a Super Smash Brothers movie. Avenger style.
Can that work? Can comic book movie producers fix video game movies?
It isn't that they have to fix video game movies. The problem with video game movies has always been time. They're always trying to release the game with the movie, and it never works out because it takes longer to make a game than a movie.
Not true. Even when they do...
Depends on the game. Touche.
Even when they do video game movies about stuff that has long since been out, Tomb Raider, Resident Evil, so on and so forth, still kind of bad.
Oh, okay. You're talking the movies to the games. Yeah, I was thinking in games for movies. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I enjoyed Resident Evil at first, but I can't stand it now.
Yeah.
And I'm blown away that it's still popular.
Yep. But, I mean...
And the first Tomb Raider wasn't bad, not great. Second one was really bad.
Yeah. So, I mean, Tomb Raider, the first Resident Evil, good examples. We went through this last week, I think. Very much a lot of bad examples. And as Ryan said down below, couldn't be worse than the old Mario Brothers movie. You're right.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
You'd be hard-pressed to make a movie.
Barely even watchable.
You'd be very hard-pressed to make a movie worse than that. You'd have to try.
Yeah. You'd have to try, like Uwe Ball when he did Dead or Alive.
It would be like a new age version of
or
the producers.
Or when Uwe Ball did something of the King.
It would be like a new age production of like the producers. But instead they do a play about Hitler, they do a play about Mario Brothers or something. They do a movie about Mario Brothers trying to fail.
Are you aware of Uwe Ball? Like, I keep saying this name and you're not responding.
Oh, well, no, you can't bring him up. His stuff is actually popular, and I hate it.
No, it really isn't. They don't make shit for money.
Do they?
He just keeps pounding him out. Dude, they're not financially successful movies.
Oh, really?
Really, they're not. Like, they're not.
Huh.
He just keeps making them because of producers. Like, it's that scam. The House of the Dead movie he made didn't do shit. Dead or Alive didn't do shit.
Really?
Like, there's fans of them, but we don't respect those people. They're crazy.
Okay. No, I think since they freaking keep stamping them out, I just assume that they make money.
Well, he hasn't made one in about 5 years. Keep that in mind too. I think his last one was Postal with Rutger Hauer. So
who's the other asshole who did Transformers and fucking Teenage Mutant Turtles?
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay.
Yeah, the guy who's molesting your childhood for money.
Basically. But
you like Transformers? Marky Mark likes Transformers too. I think we got a Transformer over here.
I mean, I don't know. I want to hope that there's hope for video game movies, and I think that someone needs to come in here and fix this, because you took...
As I've been saying, of course there's hope. You have enough examples of what not to do. At some point, someone has to go, well, this shit didn't work, so why are we still doing this? Like, do it differently.
Yeah. Screw it, we're doing it live. I don't know, man. I hope so, anyways. That'd be awesome. I'd love it. Other things I would love, I would play this fighting game in a heartbeat.
Oh, I know. So what's the story behind this, dude?
So basically, the new expansion to Final Fantasy XIV, the online MMO, is coming out soon, in a couple months. In the meantime, we're kind of in a slump. So to pass that time, the developers and people behind the scenes have just been doing a whole bunch of little funny tweaks and behind the scenes shows and basically passing the time. So what they did here is that they took essentially the end game fight, which is basically all the NPC heroes that you meet and develop with versus the big bad guy, and turned it into...
And this is a classic RPG style turn-based system, right?
Not turn-based. It's all live action. It's an MMO.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Right.
So it's time-based. So you make this attack, you can't use this attack for a certain amount of time, right?
Bingo. Yep.
Okay.
So then they turned that whole thing into like this video of like a Street Fighter-esque fight.
I'm already sold. Motherfucker.
Turn that
I'm sold. You assholes. What?
I just want to preface this right away and say this is not real. This is 100% all made up and breaks my heart. I would play this right now. I would stop this podcast right now and play this.
I would never do this podcast again. I would just play this. This is so amazing already. Oh my god, you assholes. What? 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 You can play as the Materia Summons? But not really?
But not really.
Fuckers. Oh, god damn.
No, so this is... I'm going to stop this again before they start. This is all done with in-graphics game engines and stuff. This is all...
Oh, yeah.
This is all stuff from the game. And they just pretty much...
Speaking of modding,
yes,
you could do this in Skyrim.
Yes, basically they
You actually could.
They made a mod of their own game and made a video out of it. They made a Machina mod.
Yep. Yep.
Yes.
That's hot. That's
全て吐いてこの場で死ぬか耐え難い恥ずかしめを受けて苦しんで死ぬかどちらがいいかしらね
Just classic 2D fighting.
Yeah. I would play this. I would play this right now.
This would be fucking amazing.
Yep.
You are kidding me. How have they not done this?
No.
There's so many characters. Think of the microtransactions. Think of the microtransactions. Finish it. Alright, that's enough of that. That's too much teasing.
Yeah.
Too much teasing for something that we can't fully enjoy. When you got a really cool special move to show.
Yeah, I wanted to show the ending special move.
Isn't it? Is she calling an airstrike? Hey, for airstrikes. Oh, she's calling in the cavalry?
It's basically. White mage. Black mage.
Oh.
Thief.
What the?
Oh, Summoner twins.
Oh, that's awesome.
Don't know what she is. He's cool, right?
The white dude.
Distracting the guards.
Alright, chibi black mage is pretty cool. Jesus. Ah.
Name goes down the book.
Fucking Japanese, they don't care.
No, screw it.
We make our women look extra sexy.
Yeah, the implementation of a 2-day fighting combat content is not planned.
Ah!
I know!
Fuck you to death! Fuck you to death!
I mean,
dare you.
Oh man, it's just.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh my god, all the characters they could do, the whole ultimate KO system. It'd be like having fatalities, but in a Final Fantasy kind of setting. So
I mean, they do
none of the blood or gore or exploding testicles. But
they do have a 3D fighting system game coming out soon to Cydia, right?
Is it going to use these characters?
It's a 3D fighting game. And it's going to use a whole bunch of different characters.
Or is it going to use Final Fantasy characters?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe we will get something close to what we want, even though we'll never truly fully get what we want.
Here it is.
And it went from like solemn to like rock
crushing.
Oh, so is this more of a Destiny's Dynasty Warriors kind of thing, or?
It's like 3-on-3 combat. It's 3D arena.
Are they shooting for like a League of Legends kind of riff?
No.
So I'm liking this less and less.
You remember like Mortal Kombat 6, 7-ish era where you had like that arena, you can move in a 3D sense?
Oh yeah, I love the fuck out of those games. I played the shit out of that. Those were great.
Really? Okay, so that's what they're going for.
But with 3-on-3 though, that's weird. Do you have basically not control the other two characters or the other players like logging in?
It's basically Capcom versus or Capcom versus Street Fighter. It's you can switch out, I guess.
Oh, okay. You switch out characters.
Yeah.
To keep them from being KO'd and to maintain them for special moves.
Yeah. And I wish, and this is not going to show any gameplay, I guess, unfortunately.
Well, of course not. They're notorious for this shit.
Ah, damn.
Anyways, so moving on. Like we know that we would play the fuck out of a true Final Fantasy fighting game.
Yep, you go ahead and, yeah. No, yes. And...
Stupid ads on YouTube. God damn it.
No, this one's got a live preview of gameplay. But no, I would...
Okay, cool.
Yep, I'll cue it up in a minute here. There we go. So yeah, no, I would totally play the crap out of this. I'm not one for fighters. I've never been one for fighters. Never ever.
Fighters and stealth games. Fighters less today than they used to be because back in the day it was a lot simpler. Now fighters are far more complex and far more competitive, especially with the online element. Like you want to find really competent people that'll kick the shit out of you? Go play online. You want to listen to them call you the F word, the N word, the C word, the Q word, the D word, the Z word? Oh yeah, they'll call you all that shit.
The A and Z word.
Yep, every filth, phlegm, and filth that makes Bill Cosby cry.
Oh, here you go. So, You don't switch out characters. It is actual 3-on-3 combat.
そうライトニングはね、デフォルトでは一番
Okay.
速い
Seems to have a Dynasty Warriors kind of feel to it.
だいぶスピーディー
You're locked onto that
今
target.
回
The environments are amazing.
まあ、攻撃のスキルをキャンセルしてダッシュで、また突っ込んでいけると。
I want to see someone get slammed into a tree, though.
Yeah, I was kind of waiting for that. That was...
カインの特徴であった攻撃を
Like, why put trees in your fucking arena if you're not going to bash someone's skull against it?
いうものを
Come
I mean,
on.
the arena is huge. Holy
大体
shit.
近接攻撃に
The arena is Skyrim, apparently.
Holy crap.
They just fight wherever the fuck they damn well
ちなみに
please.
キャンセル
Yeah,
ダッシュ
I mean, there's obviously walls and shit. I mean, you can see it on the radar here with invisible barriers and stuff.
なのでまあ一人で
But still, it's still an impressive
Oh,
distance.
okay, yeah, the invisible barriers.
She's
Yeah.
gonna hit it right there.
でライトニングはですね、その上に加えて
She's got her...
You don't really notice it, though.
No, you don't. Which is nice.
That's good.
魔法を巻いてから
It kind of slides you along it, it seems. Yeah, so you're still moving.
So
You
I
get
don't
thrown
know...
against the invisible barrier, you move along it instead of actually getting slammed
Stuck
against
on
it.
it,
Like,
yeah. No, I'm down with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
how I
fine.
feel about 3-on-3 combat, though.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that either, because then I got to socialize with people, and seriously, fuck that. People are awful.
Alright, well, we'll keep an eye on that. Future news. Oops. Boop, 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 boop,
Should
boop,
it grace our desk again?
Yes, keep an eye out in the future. For now, Frank Miller's doing another thing.
He keeps returning, you know, like a bad penny. Batman never stays away.
It's true. He's not dead?
Apparently not. Well, that was established in The Dark Knight Returns Part 2. This one is called Dark Knight The Master Race.
Or Dark Knight Part
Master
3?
Race.
Is this not 3? I took this as 3.
I assume it, yeah, it's Dark Knight 3. But not Return of the Dark Knight. They don't call it Return of the Dark Knight.
Alright.
We joke about it because,
So-
you know, the first one was called Return of the Dark Knight.
I'm just gonna go on the record and say right now, it's Hitler.
No, the SS symbol is 2 lightning bolts, sir.
No, in the Master Race. We're totally fighting Hitler. That's Superman.
Oh, that's,
Behind the scenes.
You know what? Only Mark Miller could make that cool.
Behind the scenes, pulling the strings between Batman and Superman is Hitler.
Really? Really?
Yep.
So is Lex Luthor his proxy?
Yes.
His
that's
Nazi proxy?
Yep. Actually,
We never knew. We always thought Lex Luthor was the master villain, but in truth, it was Hitler behind the scenes. Controlling Lex Luthor's every secretly white supremacist move.
Actually, Lex Luthor is the genetically modified clone of Hitler.
There you go. Yep, and that's why I had to steal those 40 cakes.
Boom.
Yep, that's why I had to do it. Genetically modified. He needs cakes.
Calling it right here. Again. BNS calling it.
Oh, that Hitler's actually behind the scenes, and
Yep.
Lex Luthor is a genetically modified clone of
I
Lex
don't know.
Luthor.
That might be
Hitler.
That might be kerfuffle, but no, it's.
Oh yeah,
definitely-
but the fact that Hitler's behind the scenes controlling Lex Luthor.
Yes.
Oh, that makes all the sense in the world. You're right. Yep, that's fucking gold right there. I hope DC prints that and makes it canon, like now.
That's what's gonna happen. That's what I'm saying. That's the whole premise behind.
And if they do something so ridiculous as put a raccoon in a Star Wars-esque Marvel movie, then only Mark Miller could make that cool and not completely shitty.
We were gonna talk about that news story. I don't know where it is anymore. The horrible news story.
We have all kinds of horrible news stories that we shouldn't talk about.
Oh, bum,
Yeah.
bum, 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 bum. I mean,
We mentioned this a few weeks ago.
I mean, the comic didn't come out yet?
No, this is leaked footage. We are spoiling.
Dun, dun,
This is a
dun.
spoiler, sir.
Oh, dude, wait.
Someone
wait,
ripped this
wait,
page out and...
Hang on.
Gonna censor bar it?
Spoiler warning for what's behind me right now, just so you know. Oh, shit.
Oh my god, Donnie's a fucking robot.
He's a robot.
They
not call
took
that?
it one step farther.
Dude,
you really did.
Boom.
You called like full-on robot. I figured some kind of cybernetics in line with the black and white comic what Eastman and Laird did many years ago.
I mean,
but this is more extreme.
Dude, when we left off on this, right? Because what they don't show you in this screen cut is like right.
Yeah, down below there's a beaten to shit Donatello.
Right here, right about here in this area.
You
below.
can see the green thumb a little bit.
Yeah, there's the green thumb, if I can just de-highlight. Yeah, there's a like you can see the broken, bloody corpse of Donatello. So after seeing this is how the comic ends. Basically, this is the final scene.
Yeah.
So then I was like, well, obviously the resolution here is that we end up with Cyber Donnie. Like
that's way more extreme than I expected. It's like they put his brain in there or something. Because even the turtles say, "Is he alive? Is he really alive? Is this living?"
Bum bum bum. RoboCop.
Is this real life?
So now we can do a RoboCop. RoboCop crossover.
Yeah.
Did they do that? I feel like they did that.
I hope not.
I feel like
God,
that
I
was,
hope not.
Dude, it was the 90s, man. They crossed over everything.
Look. I know there's a fanfic of it, and you sure as fuck don't want to read it.
Oh, Jesus.
But I don't know if there's been a legit crossover. Oh, the things I know that I cannot.
That you could never unknow. All right, so basically,
dark pornographic Thulian knowledge.
So Telltale Games basically did a great game that I never played for Walking Dead, which was very acclaimed.
I did play episode 1, at least the demo for it.
Yep.
And I just never got around to buying it.
Okay.
But I'm going to be playing it soon because I went to PAX and got that little coupon code from the guys from Telltale. That gives me all their fucking games.
It's true. So you need to redeem that soon.
Yes, I do. Probably tonight, actually.
Yeah, probably you should. And then I thought it would be a slam dunk for you as a fan of storytelling and stuff for the Tales from Borderlands, to which
I was reluctant at first, but I'm going to get on board with that.
Are you? Because you were wholesale out.
Well, only because when I first heard about it, I thought, well, I played the Walking Dead thing a little bit, and I kind of liked it, but the play style isn't really my wheelhouse.
It's basically
not really
just a step above.
And I realized what my
reluctance
reluctance
was. Adventures.
Well, what my reluctance was is I don't want to pay for something like this and then be wrong and dislike it.
Okay.
So, but now that I have a free coupon code, if I start playing it, I'm gonna buy the remaining games that they don't include in the coupon code. So
okay.
I'll probably get Borderlands 1 and 2, but I'll have to get 3.
All right, okay. So if you play it, and if you're in, are you in for this?
For Marvel? I don't know. Like, it depends on what they do, because this is action-y stuff. Like, I wouldn't want to do a Telltale Games Captain America or Thor. I just want to be Captain America or Thor beating the fucking shit out of people. I don't want a point-and-click story game with it. I would want this if they did Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as a Telltale game.
Ooh.
Playing as Coulson.
But that's
or playing in an environment with Coulson.
That's dangerous. That's super dangerous.
That would be good.
You're asking for a Mass Effect scenario again.
What do you mean?
Like, if you start... Okay, like, just... Right? That's a thing, right? Coulson, Telltale Games. That's amazing. I love it. I'm playing it right now for sure. But I see in the future, though, when the third game comes out and we need to resolute this thing, right? It's going to be Mass Effect all over again.
I think that's a bold accusation, since Telltale Games hasn't had anything resolved in a way that was unsatisfying for players. Like, everyone's been very satisfied with the story all the way through.
Because
what makes you think that it would be a shoddy, forced, really quick ending that has nothing to do with your choices throughout the game?
Because they have to resolve... Okay, so, right? Assuming that Coulson goes on for the predictable future, you have to end the game in a way that reflects to what's going on in the movie universe or TV show or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
so
that
just means you have to know stuff ahead of time.
That bottlenecks you. Like, all the decisions you make through all these games has to go to this one point.
I see what you mean. Yes.
Just like Mass Effect, right?
You don't get... Well, hold on. You can have alternate endings. You can have something that's a different experience for each player, but here's the kicker. Here's the catch. It has to be like their Game of Thrones Telltale game. It has to deal with stuff that has no impact on the universe whatsoever in the books or movies, or a TV show.
Yeah.
When you play the Telltale Games Game of Thrones game, you incorporate characters from the show, but at times in their lives where your impact, your choices and stuff, it won't change their story. And the characters you're dealing with have no effect on the rest of the Game of Thrones story that's going on in the show. Because there's large portions of the Game of Thrones world that's not being used just from the books. Never mind portions that J.R.R. himself never touched upon, or George R.R. Martin never touched upon. So if they do it right, if they follow a niche in the Marvel Universe that isn't being touched by the shows or the movies, then yes, you could do something. And you could have your choices have impact and matter and have a different ending for each person.
All right. No,
Because that's what they're kind of going for with the Borderlands thing. It's like the Borderlands story is well established, so they do kind of face that bottleneck there too, but they're focusing on stuff that isn't pertinent to the main storyline you're used to in Borderlands.
Well, it's true. It also, they're doing it right in Borderlands, where it's like, okay, so we can't take Coulson. We'd have to do some other background character that doesn't really impact too well, right? Because that's
I see what you mean. Yeah,
that's what they're doing in Borderlands. Like, it's a character that has nothing to do with any of the games.
Yep, it's just someone that's interacting with Handsome Jack in a time period before Handsome Jack's killed.
Yeah.
And that's going to catch up with the current time period.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the resolution of number 3 in that game series.
Yep. Hey, folks out there, we won't be around, but Saturday that's coming up is Free Comic Book Day.
Woohoo!
You should go out to your local comic book store and pick up some free comics. Like
Demand free comics just to piss them off, because they just love giving shit away.
Yep.
If you go to a store, just be nice about it. Most of them will allow you to take one of each. Some of them restrict you to only 3 of out of the pile. It depends.
Yep.
But for the most part, you should be able to go to a comic book store and get one of each thing for free yourself.
Ooh.
The expectation is you're going to actually buy shit at the store. So don't be a dick and just pick up free stuff and leave.
So,
browse around a little bit.
So they're going to do Secret Worlds number 0 for Free Comic Book Day?
Yep, that's how you get people on board with it. Secret Wars is going to be big. This is going to be Marvel's 52.
Yep.
It's going to be what shakes up everything forever.
Captain Canuck. He's back for good.
That looks like Wolverine.
Dude,
fucked Captain America so hard in the ass that they bonded into one entity.
I'm in, dude. I'm full chub right now, man.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you like Canadians a little more than I do, so.
Dark Circle Comics. Okay.
Superheroes with magic or something stupid. Doesn't matter. I want to see a superhero storyline. I've been mulling over this. This is my $1 million idea of the week.
All right.
Because I will never do anything with this.
I'm giving you full screen access.
All right, here it is. Here's my $1 million idea of the week. It's real simple. You make yourself a comic book universe with superhero characters all through it. You know, starting like World War II, fighting the Nazis, mirroring events that kind of taken place that we expect of superheroes out of DC and Marvel. But here's your parody, here's your spoof, here's your spin on the whole thing. Superpowered people with their super senses are aware of something dark in the universe, something deep and far and elder, and it drives them slowly insane. This is a comic book world of superheroes that slowly go mad with their power. You have cultists and Cthulhian elements littered all through it. Your best heroes are the ones that are the least crazy, but know they're going mad. I'd fucking read the fuck out of that.
I'm in.
Yep, that's you. I get the thumbs up from you. Thank you. That's what I haven't seen yet. I haven't seen someone add Cthulhian elements to a superhero universe, and I would love to see that.
Only one of the stores I went to last year gave out real comics. The other just gave out promo stuff. Well, I mean that's. Oh, right. Okay, that's what you're saying there. So what happens though there a lot of times is that because the comic book stores have to buy the free comics.
Yeah,
right?
They get them at a decent rate, I guess, but they're still spending hundreds of dollars, and in some cases of the major chains, thousands of dollars, just to hand out free shit for you. And it's sad, dude. If you sit there at a free comic book day at a big place, all you see is people just mull in, grab their free stuff, and leave, and you never see them again.
Yeah.
Like, it's so painful. It's so painful. When I had my comic book store, we did it 3 years in a row, and I hated it. Every fucking time I hated it because we never got new customers. It literally was just people coming in to get free stuff, And the year that we didn't do it, all we had was people who were not our customers bitching that we didn't have free comic books for them. Fucking never spent a dime in my fucking store, and they had the gall to look at me and say, hey, where's the free comic books? We decided not to do it this year. Well, why not? Because it costs us money. Well, it's free for you.
Yeah. So that's why a lot of comic book stores run out very quick, because they only buy the minimum that they need to buy.
It's like the $150 package, or at least it was back when I had the store 10 years ago. Who knows? It's probably $250 now for that minimum package. I don't know. I just know that it's more money than most small stores can afford to just throw away on something that isn't even good advertising.
Yep. So that's
But that's just
why...
my experiences. Of course it varies.
Yep. And that's probably why, Ryan, you know, that store was only giving away promo stuff, because that's probably all they had left.
Probably all they could afford to get, too.
Oh, the rumor mill is still churning.
Well, I was hoping they would do a Spider-Man show, but it looks like they really are going to move forward with the Kamala Khan story.
That is so weird.
Which I'm on board with. That's fine.
It's weird. It's weird to me. It's weird that you were right in this, it looks like. I mean, if this is true...
It is weird that I'm right. I know, isn't it?
I think I went on record last week and I put on the executive hat and I said, too confusing.
Not Kamala Khan?
Yeah, too confusing.
Well, they're not going to... Well, here's the thing. Here's their breakaway. One's called Captain Marvel. The other's called Ms. Marvel.
Not helping. Still confusing.
Not confusing. Not confusing at all. Carol Danvers will be Captain Marvel, and she will inspire Kamala Khan to become Ms. Marvel. But in the meantime, Kamala Khan's going to spend the next 2 years learning what it means to be an Inhuman and developing her abilities and trying to become a superhero.
Yeah. I don't know. It's,
I'll watch it, because I'll fucking watch anything from them.
Yeah, I'm in. I mean, I'm not saying this is a bad idea. I'm just saying that I'm surprised by this idea because it's kind of confusing from the eyes of the normal person.
Part of it, too, is how they sell it. If they just never even mention the whole Ms. Marvel, Carol Danvers angle, you can totally sell this on the fact that, Inhumans, God dang it, Inhumans are going to be popular.
Take two.
They're going to replace mutants because that's what Marvel wants, and they're going to push for that.
Marvel is holding out big time for X-Men to lapse, and maybe they make a deal or someone came to the table, but it never happened.
I don't think they are. I think they're pushing forward with Inhumans to replace mutants in their mythos.
And that's what I think. I think early days, like early Iron Man
early
days,
definitely, yeah.
Yeah, they were hoping that someone would cut a deal and someone would come to the table, right? But it just never happened.
Yeah.
Days of Future Past happened, and we were there. We were in the theaters. I was pining so hard for that movie to be a bomb, and then I walked away from that movie going, "Damn it! That movie was
knocked it out
great.
the park. Yeah, it was.
That movie was freaking great. Those assholes! How dare they make a great movie?"
And I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it because mutant is a lazy reason for someone to have powers. Inhuman is a very good reason for someone to have powers. You are a weapon of the Kree, as far as they're concerned, whether you like it or not.
Yep.
But the Inhumans themselves don't want to live that life, don't want to be part of that. They're basically fucking mutant hippies. They're superpowered hippies.
Yep. I'm still depressed.
As we've seen in the show so far.
It still saddens me that we have a huge chunk of the pie that will never interact with each other. I don't know, whatever.
They got a lot going on, dude.
They do.
Plus, that's just right now. Bear in mind, these movies have to end. Like, they have to close the doors on this universe at some point.
Yep.
Because you would have to do what the comics do, and that is you'd have to replace the actors with younger characters playing the same characters that have already gone through all the same stuff, and that makes no fucking sense. Like, that's more confusing.
Playing the dude, pretending to be the dude.
Trying to be a dude. Yeah, if they replace Robert Downey Jr. with a younger actor, they would have to reboot it. They cannot possibly just put that in the universe. It wouldn't work.
Yep.
It just wouldn't work. It's like when they made The Amazing Spider-Man. They had to reboot it because you couldn't just keep what already existed and then use Andrew Garfield.
Are they going to learn the lesson the hard way with this next story?
I don't... See, I understand... shit.
Yep.
There's no good way to put this.
Nope.
All right, so DC launching Superhero Universe 4 Girls from Toys to TV. I love the Wonder Woman outfit and design.
Yep.
Let's start there. I love the fact she has a shield.
Okay, yeah.
And I'll tell you what, if she throws that shield
time out,
and ricochets it and knocks someone the fuck out with it, that'd be amazing.
Time out. Look, we're gonna compliment sandwich this thing. So we went with a positive, right?
Oh, okay.
So then, so what's
I like all the character designs, but Wonder Woman especially.
Yep. So then,
the negative, of course,
our criticism
is the fact that it is entirely geared towards girls. So that makes me incredibly nervous because what do they think young girls like?
Yeah.
Like, who are they talking to about this? Who's making this? Who are they addressing? Because I don't think the article really goes into that too well.
Right. So
I don't know who's making this or what. Like, do they have the people from Powerpuff Girls making this? Because if they did, then it'd be an amazing show.
No, they're not. And this is not a show, right?
No, they are going to be making a show.
Is it
Toys
a
to
show?
TV.
I thought
They're
it was a
going to be taking
comic.
toys. And they're making a cartoon as well, yes.
Oh.
Toys to TV means that, yes, they're making something for toys and to go into television. That's how all the cartoons work today, dude.
Yeah,
if they don't tie into a product...
I somehow I read this as they're doing a comic book line geared towards women, and I was like,
no, they're not that stupid.
And that's it.
Never
that's
worked.
That's it. And I was like,
yeah, that has never worked. Comic books geared towards women has never worked. It has always been highly insulting.
What did Ryan
it has
say
only
here?
appealed to a very tiny market, which is basically girly girls that like comic books or are willing to read them. And that's a super small niche. But this, making a cartoon...
Not all mutants had real powers. I recall a guy in the 90s, X-Men, who was just furry.
The Beast is more than just furry. Fuck.
Disney Princess Marvel. Yep, you're right, Ryan. You're right on that one.
Yeah, Disney Princess Marvel. That's whatever.
Yeah.
They should. They fucking should. They should have Diana Prince interact with all the other Disney princesses.
Sure, why not?
They should have her walking around the fucking park, posing with kids, with her lasso and her goddamn shield.
Yep.
Because they can't give her a sword if they're going to be doing... Which surprised me, because they have her with a shield, because I figured, okay, they can't give her a sword because, kids cartoon. But then there's a character called Katana!
Yep.
With a katana!
Katana. With a very...
What does she cut people's pantses off or something?
With a very Mulan feel.
Yeah. I mean, diversity, you got to have it. There's only 2 white people there. I guess that's a progress.
Ah, man. I don't know, man. I just
want to see what they do with Power Girl.
It's true. I just look at this and I think of Lego Friends, which is basically the female edition Lego set. And
oh, how'd that do?
Not that
Sounds
great.
awful.
Not that great, and they're all like, they scratch their heads wide, like, why does this not interact with females more? Like, they play with normal Legos, how come they don't play with the girl Legos? Because they're already playing.
They're too girly.
They're already playing with the norm. You don't need to make it girly. Like, Legos are Legos.
Yeah, girls like them anyways. They don't need them to be geared towards them.
I saw like this amazing comic strip where it's like, this one girl demonstrates why you don't need this whole like specialty brand line, because it's like action hero mini dude. Like, well, sometimes I pretend it's me. Well, how can you do that? Because it's not the female edition. Like, then she just like takes the male hair off and puts on a ponytail hair top. Like, there, done, female.
Yeah. Legos are fucking easy.
Yeah.
They don't have a gender.
It's like
maybe that's why women are find them appealing, because they don't. Lego girls have natural hips.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just put that out there.
It's just like,
you know what? I mean, what are they doing with the girly ones? The girly Legos? Are they like reducing the width of the hips? Are they putting tits on them? I mean,
nope.
They giving them accessories?
Well, I mean, they draw on the boobs, right? They just put 2 U's, and that's like boobs.
Don't.
But they've been doing that for forever. So
I know, and even when I was younger, I was like, don't do that. Jesus Christ, man, you don't have to do that. Don't do that. It's just, come on. Yeah, so of course girls are not going to like the girly girl Legos. They're going to like the regular Legos because they can identify with those more.
Hey, Ryan, it's not the Beast, Ryan says. It was the TV show.
And you know what? I didn't fucking watch the TV show. I'm sorry. I read everything else for X-Men. I didn't watch that because when that show came out in the 90s, I was so poor I didn't have fucking cable or television, for God's sakes. It wasn't until after the show came off the air I finally got back into the game.
Previously on X-Men.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Holy fucking 80s hair Batman. Huh, I must have seen it. Is this the 90s?
Yep.
Yeah, because that totally is just the 80s style of characters that they had.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Jean Grey from X-Men 1, drawn by, written by Chris Claremont and drawn by Jim Lee. That's the designs they're using. Run, humans, run! As we run into each other. What?
It was 90s.
Alright. Nope. Never watched it.
No?
No. I read the comics, man. I could go to the comic store and I could read the comics and I could pay the $3.54 comic at the time, like an annual edition or something. I could pay the $2.95 for whatever was on the shelf. But I wasn't able to afford the $80 a month for cable back then.
Oh, that's a good
which
point.
is now like $150.
So Ryan also brings up a good point too, right? So Harley and Ivy are also involved with that pick too.
Yeah. Oh, with the
Disney Princess
girls,
Marvel,
the girls superhero characters.
Yeah.
For DC.
That's an interesting point too.
I don't know if they're supposed to be villains that they have to thwart every episode, a la like maybe Teen Titans Go style.
See, that's
like
one
that
thing.
wouldn't be so bad if they went that route.
No, I would appreciate that. Maybe not as goofy. Take yourself a little more seriously, please. But yeah.
Well, they've been doing that actually. They've been doing like the DC shorts.
Yes.
They do
Yes.
have DC shorts that are just the girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
They do.
But they don't look like those ones, so I don't
No.
know if they're going to draw inspiration from it or not.
I'm interested. I'm interested to see where they go with that. But yeah.
I'm interested to see if they have a large, like, middle-aged male following.
I mean, that's the thing though. It's like DC has always DC has a better villain base, right?
Yes, and they also knock it out the park when it comes to cartoons. I've only seen a couple of their cartoon movies that I thought were utter shit.
Yep.
For the most part, they're very well done.
That's so weird. Where it's like Marvel definitely has better heroes. They're more fleshed out. They're interesting.
Yeah, more fleshed out, more interesting, more powerful.
But
look at Spider-Man. Spider-Man's the most powerful character in the universe.
Yeah, but Marvel villains are boring for most part.
Yeah.
Compared to
Not a lot of depth of them.
Compared to DC villains, which are amazing, but their heroes suck.
Yeah, yeah. Like the Rogues Gallery for Flash. Flash is like, I'm the fastest man alive. Like, period. Like,
yep.
You found something faster, I just became faster just so I could be faster than it.
Yep, I'm...
That's super annoying.
Yep.
But his rogues are like Captain Cold. Like, I have a gun that shoots cold.
Yep.
That's not interesting, but it's hilarious you exist.
That's cute.
You know, like Captain Boomerang. I throw boomerangs. Again, like, it's hilarious you exist. But now you go to Dr. Zoom.
Yep.
Now you have a very in-depth, interesting villain.
Yeah.
Like, a very creative kind of evil. They do a better job of it at DC. I would love to see them doing another amalgam like they did back in the 90s, but this time just heroes and villains swap.
Yeah.
So all of the villains from DC have to fight all of the heroes from Marvel.
I was just thinking the same thing too. Like, that would be way more interesting.
That would be way more interesting. And then you could read the DC heroes fighting the Marvel villains just for fun. Like, it would be in common.
Yeah, that's it. It's like, but someone gets the short end of that stick.
Yep. Basically, this one panel where Superman just, like, flies through real fast and punches them all once in the head.
Yeah, it's just Superman just
knocks
going
them all out.
just going down the line. Magneto, Doctor Doom.
Yep. Actually, would be interesting is to see Magneto try to affect the iron in Superman.
It's, Sabretooth, Toad,
Oh yeah, all the mutants like that. Yeah. But someone like Apocalypse would be interesting because he could take a punch from Superman.
It's true. Apocalypse could.
See, that's the thing to keep in mind too, is that Marvel does have a tendency, even though their villains aren't interesting story-wise, they're incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
And while the DC villains tend to be just incredibly crazy.
Yes.
Batman, what does he have for a supervillain? He has Killer Croc, and that's pretty much it.
Doomsday. I don't know.
He doesn't Doomsday ever. Actually, a friend of mine years ago, we joked about writing a comic book where Doomsday is just trying to he's chasing Batman all through Gotham. And Batman doesn't know why, but Batman can't stop Doomsday, so what he does is he leads Doomsday through villains' hideouts. All right? And the very last page, Batman's just tired. He's not really beaten up, but he's been running constantly for 24 hours straight, just running nonstop to get away from Doomsday. And finally, he can't run anymore. He's just tapped right the fuck out. He's calling in the cavalry. He's hoping they make it in time. Doomsday is on top of him. Doomsday pulls out a little book and he goes, "Can you sign here?" He's just collecting signatures from superheroes. Wouldn't that be amazing? Just as a one-shot, it'd be the fucking greatest thing ever.
April Fool's edition.
Yep. The best would be when you have Bane looking at Batman going, "I'm going to break your back again." And then Doomsday runs through the wall and crushes Bane. And Batman just smirks and then swings away.
Oh, dude. And we talked about this last week. Daredevil showrunner explains brutal death, teases Iron Fist and connections. Yeah, we talked about this last week.
Vaguely. I don't think we mentioned the spoiler.
The spoiler?
And we won't.
Right.
Yeah, who dies? It's kind of important.
Yeah, okay, yeah. No. Yeah. If you haven't seen it, dude, seriously, folks out there, if you haven't seen Daredevil on Netflix, go goddamn watch Daredevil on Netflix.
It's fucking required watching.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good it scares me because I think it's too good.
I agree. It's too good. And the next show that comes up is supposed to be Iron Fist, and I don't think it can compare. Because it's already incorporating mysticism, which is just too weird.
I'll tell you that Iron Fist already has a placeholder on Netflix.
Yep. I mean, man, they got to knock it out the park with Iron Fist. Because I'm pretty sure they were not watching Daredevil as they were making Iron Fist. It seems like they kind of made them side by side a little bit. And that might be a problem. Because there are things from Daredevil that tie into Iron Fist already.
Yeah.
We already have Madame Gao, who is going to be prevalent in Iron Fist. So, spoiler there, old bitch doesn't die.
There it is. Iron Fist.
Yep.
Already on Netflix.
See, I'm super concerned for Iron Fist because I don't... If they didn't make that while paying attention to Daredevil, if they didn't make that the exact same way, the exact same kind of fighting style, and the fighting choreography, that's so important to that show, Daredevil. The fighting choreography was brilliant.
Yep.
I could not believe how good that was. Iron Fist is all fighting, so I mean, you really have to up your game.
Yeah.
So if Iron Fist doesn't knock it out the park as good as Daredevil,
okay, so
that's a high fucking bar.
Ryan brings up a good point. What happens if Iron Fist is better? What's that going to do for the third series?
It gives it a free pass to be shitty.
Really? Okay. All right.
Because you're already invested. If you've watched Daredevil and Iron Fist, you will watch the next one to completion.
Okay.
And they could phone it in.
And then they have
because I'm pretty sure
then they have a fourth series planned, right?
Which is Defenders of the Earth.
Which is Defenders of the Earth.
And it uses Daredevil, so I'm wondering if they're going to skip out on a Daredevil season 2, which I hope they do for a little while.
Well,
just a little while.
The fourth one is supposed to be a team up of all the first three. So
so the third one's supposed to be Luke Cage?
No, the third one...
Maybe they're going Alias. Are they going Alias?
No, the third one is...
Jessica Jones?
Jessica Jones.
That's Alias.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. My apologies.
It's okay. It's the title of the comic from before the show came out.
I thought you meant an alias of Power Man.
No. Her comic was called Alias, and again, that was long before the show Alias, with that horrible skeletal scarecrow Jessica, or whatever her name is, Garner.
We're on the same page now.
Yeah. But obviously they're going to call it Jessica Jones. Yeah. So she'll team up, and then they'll probably introduce Luke Cage in Defenders of the Earth. Don't play the opening to the cartoon Defenders of the Earth. Please don't do that.
Damn it.
I fucking know you. All right, God damn it.
Damn it.
God damn it, play it already. Just fucking...
Out of the sky, his rockets ignite. Jets into battle, flying faster than light. Lord of the jungle, the hero who stalks. The beasts call him brother, the goes to war. Defenders of the Earth. Defenders.
Feeling that,
Master of
Dragon Force
magic
really
spells and illusion. Enemies crumble in fear and confusion. And drink. Defenders of the Earth. Defenders. His strength is a legend. His skills conquer all. Armed with his power, we never will fall. No fear. Defenders of the Earth. Defenders. With our new young heroes, proving their worth. Or become eight, defending the Earth. Defenders of the Earth. Defenders. Defenders of the Earth.
Well, you know what? They don't gotta do much to be better than that. Fuck me running. That was awful.
80s was amazing, man. Man, did we grow up in a magical time.
Sure. Yeah, why don't you go back there?
We grew up in a magical time.
Yep. And not a fan of it.
Was that Ryan? Or the movies? I think we lost.
What's his question?
I don't know. We lost context because there's a delay, and I'm working on it, but I can't do anything about that. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, so don't try to ask us questions about something we just said, because I don't know about Bill, but I forget what I just said if it's more than 5 seconds old.
What did you say?
I literally have goldfish memory.
At work today, I was filling out forms and stuff, and I was listening to randomly just because it's loud downstairs. Phone scamming, like pranks.
Oh, okay.
So we get those horrible Indian, phone scams for like this is the Microsoft troubleshoot office because you have viruses on your computer and pay us $300 and we'll fix your computer for you.
You're not going to do the voice for us?
No. But no, someone literally pulled that for like half an hour, and one of these guys said he had the short-term memory issues.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
made the guy keep repeating himself.
Yeah. It was amazing.
More patience than I.
Oh yeah, it just he's going on oh, so you need my credit card? Hang on 1 second, let me go get that. And then he'll walk up and leave, and you can hear the dude still on the phone because you can still hear chatter in the background. And it'd be it cuts ahead 5 minutes later, and it's the dude's oh hello. Who's this? I didn't know anyone was on the phone. I'm sorry, I have short-term memory issues. Who's this? Is this the pizza man? Did I order the pizza? When will that be here? It just keeps going on. What did I need? Oh, my credit card? Oh, hang on, let me go get that.
That's amazeballs.
Yes.
I'm all about that. It amazes me that the telemarketing industry still exists.
Oh, that's his question. What does it say that if the shows are better than the movies?
Oh. Well, here's the problem, though, with that statement is...
Because right now, with Daredevil...
I don't think you can compare. Daredevil is more fleshed out, and for that season, it was well condensed. They obviously cut a lot of stuff out.
They did.
But they streamlined it in a way that it just was beautiful.
Yep.
It was beautiful, and everything that happened is what needed to happen to progress the story. It's like when George R. R. Martin kills a character in Game of Thrones, it isn't just willy-nilly, even though people act like it is, because people are all butthurt little bitches. It is to progress the story, and it genuinely progresses the story. No matter how horrible the death of your favorite character is, it has propelled the story of another character forward by leaps and bounds. Yep. It is always interesting when he kills a character. And just like the characters they killed in Daredevil, holy fuck, those deaths needed to happen to propel the story forward, and they did so in meaningful ways.
True.
The movies, you don't get that opportunity to really invest in a character as much. Now, the Avengers coming out next week, I had a theory for the longest time that Black Widow was going to die at the end of the movie.
Oh, shit.
That's
Is it
been
next
kind of
week?
confirmed to not
Oh,
happen.
shit, it is next week, son.
Yeah, I already got our tickets. We're good. You need to buy your tickets.
I do.
You're on first shift, man. You can watch it Thursday night. If there's tickets available, which up here there's not. I actually bought the last ones, we think.
You know, I'm not too worried about seeing it at opening night. I will see it, definitely. I will see it 6 times, so... If I don't
Yeah,
get
but
it,
I can't survive that Friday at work with people going, "Oh, did you see Avengers yet?" And if I hadn't seen it, like, oh, I don't want to. I just want to.
I guess
don't
that's
wanna fucking
true. I mean, no one else in my crew cares about the movie that much, so...
I have enough people that care in the shop, only because of how much I care.
Yep. For me, it's like I'm with a bunch of people that they're all about sports ball, so...
Sports ball!
Sports ball. Yay, sports ball.
That's the ball. Whee!
Let's move on to anime movies, which we have one story. And only because you mentioned it a week ago where you were questioning about who this character was. In
Yes,
the trailer we did.
it's a very interesting character.
To which you said...
Who is it?
You were hoping, beyond hope, that it was, the daughter of...
Orochimaru's disciple, whose name I still didn't look up to figure out.
Yeah, we never did figure it out. But
Yeah,
apparently
he was a very
his name
interesting character.
Sarada. And apparently, if she is the daughter of Sasuke.
Very interesting.
So...
And I'll tell you what, all the secret shippers for Naruto X Sasuke just got little boners thinking about how, hey,
dude, they're totally...
I got a Rule 63 version of Sasuke now.
Dude, they're
gonna hook up with Boruto.
They are totally half chub already. This is...
Oh, yeah. I mean, it'll be in, like, the later series. It'll be in the Boruto Shippuden version.
Oh, did I say
They won't play with it at this point.
Oh, I didn't...
And this is what's going to happen. They're just going to do this every few years. We're just going to get the next generation of ninjas. And you know what? I'm fine with that.
Oh, no.
What's wrong?
I had a link. Because I see this, Goku.
Yeah.
And I had a cool little demonstration. So I'll never find the video in time, but I'll just describe it.
I didn't delete anything, so I don't know where it went.
Maybe I didn't copy it. But no, it was cool. So basically, it's a little Goku figurine in his, Kamehameha pose, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's inside a case, which is kind of like in a triangle, like
Okay.
A plate glass in a triangle formation. And somehow, and I don't know how they do it, it looked amazing. If I find the video, I'll put it up for next week. Basically,
For sure.
They superimpose all the glowing effects and the ball forming with lightning and special effects. And since it's imposed on the tri-wall 3-way, you can look at it at different angles and see it reflects correctly on each side.
Oh, that's interesting.
It was very cool, and I was gonna put that as an opening video, and then I guess I closed it. I guess I thought I put it in, but
Yeah, it's okay.
I'll find it. We'll put it in for next week.
Why tease everyone? Stop living in the past.
I'm sorry, I just thought of it. But that was our anime coverage. There's no news in anime this week.
They got nothing for us.
They had nothing.
Still, I mean, the only other news we could really talk about in relation to anime is how a lot of people in Japan are actually very disappointed that the upcoming Attack on Titan movie is being played all by Japanese actors. Now, bear in mind, this is Japan complaining about this.
Yeah, that's super
Because
super
the
weird.
anime shows nothing but German people with one actual Japanese character.
Yep.
However, the woman playing her in the live-action version is half Korean and half American. Not Japanese at all.
Thank you, Ryan. It's apparently on my Facebook page.
Oh, you found the link?
Yep, Ryan did, because Ryan's a man.
All right, cool. Yay! This is why we need more fans. You're holding us up, Ryan. We appreciate it, but we need more fans. Ooh, interesting. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it looks super
That
cool.
is. Yeah, it is. for anyone listening in case we ever actually put this on iTunes as a audio podcast, this is a statue of Goku, and he's on fire now?
But it's all video.
Is that just all using electricity, or?
Yeah, it's all video.
Oh, wait. Are they doing the special effects with the video itself, or is it through the glass?
It's somehow imposed on the glass.
Okay, so this is live. This is someone looking at the statue through this pyramid of glass, and it's creating these light effects inside the glass live.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. What? The shit they come up with.
Dude, thank you, Ryan. Thank you for finding that. Because that's how he
Yeah,
watched
that's it's kind of badass. Not gonna lie.
Dude. Yeah, no. So that was really cool. Yeah, not much for news. I mean, Marvel Avenge, from financial ruin to the biggest film franchise in history. Yeah, no, they...
Now, there's an interesting point here that I want to bring up real quick.
Yep.
When they did the first Iron Man movie with Robert Downey Jr., it was all a gamble.
True.
All right?
They wanted...
And what they did with that
they
gamble...
wanted to do it with someone not really big.
Well, that was one. Actually, I think Tom Cruise was the original person up for the role, and he either declined it or they couldn't work out a budget or time frame. They ended up going with Robert Downey Jr. That's their big risk, yes. Because he did have history at that point, yes. And he was working it out.
A very bad
history.
As we saw earlier in the episode.
Very great history, depending upon your point of view. I mean, he did a lot of drugs.
A lot.
Some of us think that's kind of awesome.
Not me.
Yeah, I know, not you. But what they did was, they told the investors, the people that ponied up the money for the movie, that if the movie did badly, the collateral was the property rights to all their Marvel stuff. So, Lionsgate, or New Line, could have ended up with the rights for Avengers.
True.
Or someone else, or Yui Ball could have ended up doing an Avengers-type movie. But here's the thing. They had ace in the hole. They didn't say which Avengers.
It's true. Yeah, I was reading about
that. So they
that.
could have given you the Two-Gun Kid. They could have given you Black Knight. They could have given you all kinds of shit from the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
Over, 500 people have been Avengers?
It says over 50.
Or is it just 50?
Over
50 characters, okay.
Avengers can be of any 50 different characters.
That is amazeballs.
And in other movie news, apparently Native American actors have walked off the set of Adam Sandler's new movie because of insults to women and the elders.
Well, here's the thing here. Scroll down a little bit farther. A little bit farther. A little bit farther. Where is it? Stop scrolling. All right. Nope, scroll up a little more.
Yeah.
Up more.
Yeah.
Up more. You're in the opposite direction.
Sorry.
There we go.
Stopping.
Fuck, where is it? There we go. Okay. So, Happy Madison Productions for a Netflix-only release. The movie will star Adam Sandler, Nick Nolte, Steve Buscemi, Dan Aykroyd, John Lovitz, and Vanilla Ice.
God.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I already want to see this movie just because of the cast. That's an amazing cast for this movie.
That is an amazing cast.
And then you read the jokes they made for the Indians. Beaver breath, sits on face, making fun of the naming convention, which you can make jokes about the naming convention. That's fine. But that's a bit much. That crosses lines. We've already talked earlier. Today is not the day that you can slut shame and make fun of women and actually get away with it. We live in a different time.
It's not the 90s anymore.
Nope. Not the fucking 90s. You cannot get away with that anymore.
That right there is 90s comedy gold.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. And that's exactly where Adam Sandler's head is. He's still in the 90s. Because guess what? That's when he got famous, and he hasn't had to really work for shit since then.
Well, every time
He's just kind of got everything he wanted.
Every time he does work for it, in today's terms, it sucks out loud.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. It is unfortunate.
Really? You want to? Really, Jane? Do you want to talk about this?
What is it?
Another Avenger confirmed return for Captain America: Civil War.
The thing I want to mention about this is that
I thought we weren't talking about Avenger things until.
we're not talking about Avenger things. She's in Avengers, but she's going to be in Civil War, and they've already confirmed that her shooting for Civil War starts in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
All right? That's all. We're not, no more Avengers spoilers. All right? But here's the thing. They are doing something here that makes me happy. They're adding more superhero-type characters to Civil War. Because desperately, we need more superhero-type characters in that movie.
Yeah.
We need them all. They all have to be in Civil War.
I'm still super nervous for Civil War. Like, that should have came further down the road.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you.
I think you should have done Civil War. You should have done Civil War after you finished the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, maybe.
This Civil War should have been the door closer on the current Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Oh, wow, that's an interesting perspective. See, I know what they're doing. They're going for big. They're going to end on epic space, Infinity War shit.
Yeah.
That's where they should end. But if they did this backwards, if Thanos was, say, okay, yeah, Thanos could still be the third movie for Avengers, but then Civil War is the third Captain America movie, but you do it afterwards.
Yeah.
And that becomes the closer on the universe. But then you're kind of ending on a downer note in a way, because if they follow the comics at all, Captain America is supposed to die.
You're right. It's true. It's true.
And originally the movie was called Fallen Sun, which is the Superman, the Captain America being assassinated storyline.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I don't know where they're going with this. It could be good. It could be bad. They've been good so far, though. They've knocked it out the park multiple times. Probably their weakest showing has been Iron Man 2 and, I hate saying this, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Those have been their two weakest showings.
True. Thor 2.
Fuck you. That was a good movie.
I know it was a good movie, but...
It wasn't weak. It tied in perfectly. You have Loki on the throne, motherfucker.
True. All right. Yeah, all right.
You fucking the most amazeball villain they've ever created, getting the keys to the kingdom. That's going to be what leads into Thor Ragnarok. I'm looking very much forward to that movie.
True.
My only disappointment in Thor 2 was at the end.
For time.
They didn't have Natalie Portman's character reach over and grab the hammer while Thor was unconscious. I was begging for that to happen.
Yeah,
I was begging for it. She's like, she's got to be worthy. Thor loves her. Come on, do it. Nope, she just fucking throws her body on top of his as a starship about to crash on him, and it's Darcy that saves the day. Which was still funny and cool.
So do you want to talk
but
about...
I would have loved it if Jane Foster had picked up the hammer.
You want to talk about the how this old game is the best old game ever?
Not that old, but early aughts. This is a Rockstar game.
True.
They did a hell of a good job. This is an example of how a video game that adapts a movie should be done. See, this doesn't try to tie into the narrative of the movie. If anything, it all takes place before the movie. This is you establishing the Warriors as a gang.
Okay.
And then the movie happens after the fact. After you've established the Warriors.
Yeah, right.
So they did what I was talking about before, which is you look at... for video games, you have to... If you're going to make a movie out of a video game, you have to find a narrative you can tell, which is usually hard because you're dealing with an interactive medium. But for a video game to follow a movie, you're either following after the movie, or in this case, before the movie. You see what I mean? And they're using this opportunity to build something in relation to the property without being a slave to the property and without producing something that was, obviously they didn't get the game made in time for the 1970s when the Warriors movie came out.
They totally missed that deadline.
They waited 20 fucking years to make it. Or maybe it was the 25th anniversary or something when they released it. I'm not sure.
It's I don't know. It's it kind of goes along with what I'm saying, is that this is kind of why I believe video game movies and video games don't work. Because it's two different mediums. You can't just apply the same principle to it and have it work for both things.
And you're correct.
I don't know.
You're correct. You they have to find that kind of balance. They have to choose their battles correctly.
And I don't know what the magical formula is, and I wish I knew, otherwise I would be the bajillionaire.
Well, the thing is, it's always rushed product. The Captain America game was you fighting Nazis as Captain America. That should have been amazing. But the game was shoddy, slapstickly put together. It wasn't done. It wasn't polished.
The Captain
They were
America
close.
game, the Thor game.
The Thor game was a complete disaster. And that one had a great premise because that's the game was supposed to take place between Thor 1 and Thor 2.
Yep.
It's you uniting the realms. It was a genius idea. It was perfect. And yet, they made something that was shoddy and put together poorly. They just made a bad game. It wasn't that it doesn't work. It does fucking work when you make a good game.
Yep.
And they just did. Twice in a row, they failed to make good games. And I think it's because they tried getting them released within a certain time frame. And that's where they failed.
Yeah, I mean, that's it.
They needed to release the Thor game a year after the movie.
But the execs, with the execs hat, ain't gonna happen.
And you know what? And they're stupid for doing it. They're absolutely stupid for doing it. You can release a game about Captain America fighting Nazis at any point in time in the history of humanity. You can just release that whenever. You don't have to release it when the movie comes out. You can release it today, and it would be a hit if you made a good game.
Yep.
People talk about Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, they put a fucking raccoon in there. I can't believe it was successful. They made a good fucking movie. It just happened to have a raccoon in it. My grandmother wanted to see that fucking movie.
It's true.
She thought that raccoon was hilarious.
That's a fact, sir. What else
Just make a good product is all you have to do.
So, like Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, still not buying this game, but if you ever wanted to see an x-ray of a testicle getting crushed, well, have I got a treat for you.
I don't know if I want to click this button.
You're an idiot. You should have done it. Full screen now.
See, again, this is just...
And that's why I can't get into that game, because if that's your move, they should be dead.
It's just like... It's just... You're just being... I don't know.
Gratuitous?
Yeah, just for fuck's sakes. Just reasons.
Yeah. Just for giggles. I mean, he gets up after that.
Yeah.
And you can do that nut crunch again, and the balls reappear, and you can crush them a second time.
Yeah.
And if you do it to a woman, there's just no testicles.
Yeah.
But it still looks incredibly painful.
It's just like, I don't
Because
know.
you do hear a crunch.
Yeah.
A pelvic crunch.
It was a good crunch. I'll give it credit to the sound development team. They definitely... They did their homework on this one.
They got their crunch down. They apparently crushed some balls just to make sure that worked right.
Johnson, get over here.
Guess what today is? Poor Johnson. We do him well.
I don't care about Call of Duty. Shane, do you care about Call of Duty?
Usually no.
No?
What do you got?
Well, this trailer made me care about Call of Duty, just because it's a good trailer. It's a good premise. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. This might be the wrong one.
Weapons don't have instincts. Weapons don't have loyalty.
No, okay.
Weapons don't have judgment. Soldiers do. What happens when the soldier becomes the weapon? How far can we push technology?
I could not foresee this thing happening to you.
Before it starts pushing back.
When did Call of Duty go sci-fi?
I mean,
I didn't know. I know I've seen like the Modern Warfare thing where it should be called Future Warfare, even though they made a game called Future Warfare, it didn't sell for shit.
Yep.
So I guess Modern Warfare, we're lying about it edition worked better.
Yeah, like I said, I still don't care about Call of Duty that much, just because for me it gets. I'm fine with first-person shooters. I've done it. It just by the third time I've played PvP on the same map for 20 different times, I'm bored. Bored.
I agree. That's why you don't see me playing things like Call of Duty.
Ryan says because Mortal Kombat is old news, and that shit is the only way to keep people interested.
Oh, is to crush nuts and to do ridiculous attack moves and fatalities.
I mean, it's
right. He's right. I watched the super loop of all the fatalities. I only got halfway through before I was bored. Like, bored to tears, dude. Like, they're just not interesting. They're just gross.
Yep.
Like, I like the Saw movies, but if the Saw movies were the way people think they are or described them, then that's what it would be. It would just be a grind fest of gore and body parts getting shredded up in weird ways.
This was the other one that was pretty good.
If you want to play it, go ahead.
He's leaving every man in the pack behind. What a show of dominance!
Allegations of doping continue.
What has happened to sports? Should the record still count?
Today, we celebrate the first draft of the Human Book of Life.
It's been called the age of wearable technology.
Amazing things happen when we merge technology with our body.
Yep, amazing.
We will set the technological foundation for an enhanced human experience, and we will end disability.
How does that sound?
It sounds good.
In our pursuit of progress, if we undermine the morals that define us, what good is our beloved progress then?
The court declared discrimination against modified persons unconstitutional.
A historic day in sports as the IBA becomes the first league to allow modified athletes to compete.
There she is, the fastest human in history. After all the debate, all the controversy, victory. Scientists announced they created the first networked brain-to-brain connection. You can now literally share your thoughts with someone else.
Biotech market skyrockets as DNA upgrades and organ replacements become the new luxury.
You look at me and you see only what you want to see. But you know what I see? Everything.
The 2055 retinal implant from Court Optic.
Massive blast at Bionics firm Coalescence Corporation sparks worldwide protest.
We can no longer stand in silence as these scientists play God.
This is not about technology. This is about right and wrong.
You think the retinal chips that you buy at the mall are high-tech? Our military is light years ahead of that. The things that we use to heal ourselves, they are using to literally turn humans into weapons.
The notion that the United States sponsors some sort of super soldier program is not just untrue, it's patently absurd. Next question.
Neural control. Voluntary limb replacement. This is happening. The only question that remains is how far will we allow it to go?
So we're just going to close it.
All right. So what? It
was a cool trailer. I mean, it was a well done and cool trailer. That's where I.
Yeah, but that's not the game I want to play. When I see that trailer, I want to play like Deus Ex. I don't want to play that game.
Which Deus Ex?
Sorry.
They're making another one.
Yes, I've seen the trailer and it looks cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree with the same thing.
Yeah, we'll see. I want it to be good, but it's not as good as I want.
We're gonna do a quick recap. We're gonna wrap it up here. 'Cause it's almost 7:30. All
right.
Xbox app now on Windows 10 offers PC game DVR. So basically, you can save up to 30 seconds, 30 magical seconds of gameplay.
At a time or total?
At a time? Doesn't really say. Just says 30 seconds.
Dumb.
Dumb. Agreed.
They should focus more on screen capture, I think.
Xbox sales revenue are down big time in 2015. Probably because people...
I wonder if it's because they're focusing on dumb shit like 30 seconds of video recording. I wonder.
A big
fat
complaint...
lot of good there.
A big complaint I've had with Nintendo. So basically, I'm gonna cut back to us. With the Wii and the Wii U, they have the Virtual Console and the DS. And so what they've always promised is that we're going to take all the great classics from our days and be able to have them on available download titles for $5, $8, and $10 respectively for which console you want to play it on. And you'll be able to play all the old favorites, all your old favorites again. You'll be able to buy tomorrow, today, right now. You want to play $5? Play Earthbound? Sure, done. You don't have to. What happened? No. So basically, what happened is that they released them at such a pitifully slow rate. Pitifully slow. This has been going on for, 8, 9 years? They have, to date, 700 titles in the virtual market library. And that's including NES, Super Nintendo, 64, Sega, the Commodore, I think, is also in there too.
So wait, how many titles have they released?
700.
That they've released?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a substantial number, but are they releases that we care about, that matter?
700 is a substantial number between 8 different consoles?
It's a lot of fucking games, dude. I'm just saying. 700 is a big number of games.
There's
thousands. I know there's thousands. I'm not going to play 700 fucking games.
No.
What matters is, are they releasing the key ones I care about? Is Homebound one of them?
No.
Well, then that's a problem.
Yeah, where it's like they hit a lot of the big pillar games, but some of the cult classic ones, the ones that, a lot of people, you can't find. Like, these games you just can't find anymore.
You would think those would be the first games.
They don't. And they don't.
Oh my god. It's that whole executive hat thing where it's like, well, this is already popular, so why don't we just keep doing the stuff that's popular? Take the hat off his head and shove it up his ass! Getting sick of that shit.
Yeah, so basically...
Release the cult stuff.
So they also asked him about that, and the quote they got back from Nintendo was, "There is no preset schedule as to how many games become available in a given week or on which system." Are you kidding me? There's no plan? There's no plan.
What?
They just release games. They just release games when...
Just whenever we feel like it.
They roll the dice.
Hey, Bob! Did you get that game belt converted over? Nah, man, I'm still stroking myself. Oh, when you're done with that, can you get on some of those games? Yeah, I'll pull a name out of the hat and just fucking release something, whatever. Yeah, okay.
And that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. What they're doing behind the scenes here. It's a missed opportunity. That's all I'm saying.
It's a ridiculously missed opportunity. If it's available through you and nowhere else, you own the market. Why the fuck are you not releasing these games?
Yeah.
You own the market, you idiots.
And don't tell me. Do not tell me it's a matter of, it takes time and money and time and personnel.
Bullshit. I can get the ROM right now.
Yeah, to convert these things. Like, bullshit. It's a freaking ROM. It's a freaking emulator. There's nothing special behind this.
Yeah. In theory, someone could make something like, say, a Raspberry Pi mini computer full of all the games forever on all those systems.
Yeah.
In theory, someone could do this today.
With magic, because hacking's
right
illegal.
Right now.
Hacking's illegal. Magic isn't.
Yeah. Hacking's totally illegal, but guess what I could do right now? Have all the games forever on all those systems. And play them right now on my computer.
Yes, it would be illegal. Yes, it would be illegal. But yet it happens. Yeah. Why? Because it's easier. And as long as it's
Yeah.
easier to... If piracy is easier than people actually consuming the material legally, then they're going to go with piracy. Because it's
You have
easier.
to follow incentive. Yeah. Yeah, it's the path of least resistance.
Yep.
People follow it because it's easier to follow, because it's safer to follow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's illegal to have these ROMs. Who's gone to jail for that? Like, legitimately.
Well, no.
Like, really. Like, has there been a big push?
Yes.
I know piracy and torrenting gets a big nod on it, but it's so easy to circumvent these fuckers and their stupid attempts to attract people.
No,
that they're only getting idiots who don't know what they're doing.
It has happened. It doesn't happen a lot, but it has happened.
So ultimately, it's costing them more money than it's making them.
Yeah,
So
to,
they need to
to
do
fight
something
it.
different.
Yeah, to fight the piracy, it's costing them way more money than they're ever will recoup.
Ugh, idiots. All right.
Killing Floor 2?
It's in early access right now. The goriest game ever.
And
you could give them $30 and start playing today.
Does this just go right along with the Mortal Kombat stream of, hey, screw gore because reasons?
See, the thing with Mortal Kombat is it pulls me out of it because you do these brutal moves, you get this X-ray effect, and yet they don't die. They just get up and they keep fighting you.
True.
And it's so ridiculous, it pulls me out of it. This, if I shoot something in the head and the eyeball flies out of it, it's dead. That's a huge incentive to play this game. You shoot something and make it gory, it's actually dead. Mortal Kombat, you make something gory, it's not dead yet.
Alright, so let's move on to what we're watching here real quick.
Yep.
I'm caught up in Forever, which was continues to be a good show. Is this the cliffhanger? Do we know? I have to look that up. We might be at the season ender.
Oh, season finale?
Yeah, or we're getting close, because we're getting real close. It's getting real good, and we must be getting real close.
Alright, Forever's a great show. I do have to get caught up on that.
Okay, Blacklist. I'm still down on Blacklist. I think it's an amazing show. But we're puttering here late this season, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's not good.
No.
Because they had a great draw during the Super Bowl with what's his name's guest appearance, the guy from Sons of Anarchy, amazing actor.
I did not.
Yeah, I
forget
know.
the name. But anyways,
Fucking
yeah, no,
A.
dude, all those episodes, like right up. The next 6 episodes after that are amazing, and then I don't know. All of a sudden, just kind of like the story is just kind of like backtracking onto itself again. I feel like we're doing this.
That's not cool.
And I don't know. Hey, what is cool though? Not really spoilery, but they remember the professor from Alphas?
Yes.
He's the big
great
bad
character
guy.
actor.
He's the big bad guy.
In Blacklist?
Yep.
Oh, all right, I'm on board.
Yeah, I mean that's cool.
He was good.
Yes, he's good in this. He's good in this. I just think the story.
Bet he is.
The story where they're going with it is just kind of this.
He always was riding that edge as like a dark Professor Xavier.
Yep.
In Alphas, and because he's done some shit he probably shouldn't have.
Yes. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
He conveyed it well. Yeah, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. all caught up.
Me too. I think it's
one more episode before Age of Ultron, so let's see what they do.
Nothing. They're not going to do anything.
Hopefully there's at least a tie-in the week after. My God.
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping a tie-in beforehand, but it looks like we're just going to have the tie-in afterwards.
I'm super disappointed that they didn't at least try to get Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver in there. They did mention Baron Zucker, but they're not showing them.
Nope. I don't know, man.
Like, they talk about him. They use some other Nazi guy.
I thought for sure that we were going to get this agent. They're going to use Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to push, right? Because it's a win-win, right? That you can't lose this scenario if you use Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to push for Age of Ultron, right? Because the people who are going to go watch Age of Ultron are already going to go watch it. And if you want to bump up the show with the movie numbers, then you can't lose that gambit. You just can't.
Yeah. You just advertise it as watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as a prequel to Age of Ultron.
Boom.
Done. Just that one episode will pull all of the eyes.
Yep.
And if that one episode has enough worthwhile content to keep people interested, they'll go back and watch the rest of the episodes.
Yeah. I mean, that's all you had
to
do.
But you need something that's going to tie them in. I mean, yes, it's a lot of pandering and it's a lot of advertising written into the script, but guess what? That's what you have to do.
I mean, it's not impossible. It's not like they haven't already done it before.
Yeah, they can do it again.
Person of interest, amazing. We had a flashback, kind of a flashy back episode, bringing back an old member of the show, which was good.
Good.
Adventure Time has nothing. Steven Universe has nothing. Gotham's been pretty good. Notice that they didn't say anything about Fish this week.
They didn't. I was very surprised.
Like nothing.
Yeah, she didn't come up at all.
Nope.
I was blown away by that. Like that seemed kind of important.
Yep. Star Wars Rebels waiting for season 2. That's in development, and Daredevil is amazing. For you, sir. Oh, Archer, nothing. I think we're on hiatus for Archer.
Yeah, that's good because Jen and I need a chance to get caught up. We're a few, 4 or 5 episodes behind now, I think.
On Archer?
Yeah, we're pretty behind. Like the last time you and I talked about it was the last time I watched it. And that was a while ago.
That was the shrinking into the Doctor episode, right?
Nope.
The 2-parter.
Didn't watch him.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. We're behind. I'm not kidding.
Wow, you guys are behind. Catch up, dude. Castle.
Yeah. Well, okay, interestingly enough, Castle's going great. They're finally addressing the fact that at the end of last season, Castle and Beckett were supposed to get married.
Yep.
And then on the way to the wedding, Castle got kidnapped and then disappeared for 2 months.
Yep.
And then he showed back up without his memory. And eventually, Castle and Beckett got married, and that became the hashtag casket at last.
Okay.
Because it was Beckett and Castle casket.
Yeah.
Well, it's a murder mystery show, so I mean it's ghoulish, but I like it.
Ryan,
I like it a lot.
Ryan previously commented that maybe they can't afford actors to make an appearance. Maybe that ain't it. They got money.
No, that's bullshit. You work that into the fucking contracts.
Yeah.
You just work into the contracts.
I mean,
it's laziness. It's like them not using Andrew Garfield for Spider-Man anymore because he has an exclusive contract with Fox. Fucking change the contract, you douchebags.
I mean, if that's the case, then they never would have had Samuel L. Jackson the season ender last season.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're just tossing out some money. It's minor shit. While you're shooting Age of Ultron, you could have had fucking people show up on set of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Which
in
they
fucking
did.
costume.
Which they did. There was reports that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. people were on set during the taping.
Even though, as of right now, none of them are credited as being in the movie.
Yeah.
So, if it's a surprise, it's a great surprise, but...
Well, no, it could be exactly...
They could have done the reverse, and
hang on. It could be exactly what you just said. You could have taped the shows while you're taping the movie. They don't have credits in the movie, but they may have taped the shows.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Well, then I'm wondering why... Okay, well, we'll see. They got 2 episodes to surprise me.
Yep.
They got the one before the movie and the one after the movie to surprise me and to prove me wrong and to show me and to show everyone else that they are tying everything in, and that... Because Coulson, during that... so Clark Gregg, the guy who plays Coulson, a few weeks ago, last week we talked about this, the interview with all the Avengers on Jimmy Kimmel.
Yes.
And Coulson had made the comment, hey, why don't you guys appear on the show? And they all were, silent. But they weren't silent like they were waiting for someone to say something. They were silent like, can we say something now? Like, they all looked at each other and kind of So you might be right. There might be something to it. So either their reluctance to say anything is because they do appear in upcoming episodes and they're keeping it super secret, or it is a situation where no one's been able to get things to work out contractually because, I don't know, entertainment lawyers are fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just fucking do it. Why is it so hard? Oh, well, Scarlett Johansson is worth so much money. We can't put her on TV. Yes, you fucking can. Yes, you fucking can. Ask her, hey, ScarJo, you want to appear in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Are you fine with making, standard money for television as opposed to millions of dollars like you get for a movie?
For an episode, for a day's
work?
Yeah,
you just got to wear the catsuit and do a couple of scenes, and that's it. Fucking A. It's not demanding.
Yep.
You could have her in disguise the entire episode and having a different actress play her for the majority of the fucking episode, and then have her reveal herself as the Black Widow in the end.
Yep.
It's a cheesy way to do it, but you can fucking do it. There is no excuse other than abject stupidity and an unwillingness to work with the system that you're working with.
Yeah.
Sorry. It just pisses me off that they keep bullshitting us and lying to us and telling us, oh, we can't do this. Yes, you fucking can.
Oh man, but you know, in Agents of Shield news, guess who's a big fan of Agents of Shield?
Stanley.
Yes, but no.
Oh, okay.
Give you 2 more guesses.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Obama.
Probably, maybe, I don't know.
I hope so. I mean,
yeah, sure.
Supposed to be the geek president, but not really. Who else is a fan of Agents of Shield?
That you would not really expect it to be.
Wouldn't expect it to be George Lucas. William Shatner. Thanks, everyone. Huh?
Yep.
Did he appear in an episode?
No. Apparently every week...
What the fuck's he thanking him for?
Every week, he live comments about the show.
He live tweets while watching the show.
Yes.
All right, I'm down. It's the Shat. I'm down. That's pretty crazy. Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Yeah, that's cool.
I went back too far.
It is a good show, an entertaining show. They have some pitfalls every now and then.
They do.
And not a big fan of. You know what? I'll say it out loud. I'm not a big fan of how they're handling humans right now.
Really?
They're feeling a little too hippie-ish.
Mm.
They really are.
Yeah. So yeah, I think
that's going to alienate fans right there.
Yeah. He just live tweets the whole episode as things happen.
The internet killed ice cream. Shield agent with rockets in his arm isn't a cyborg. Shield agent with rockets in his arm. Well, I thought Deathlock did have rockets in his arm.
He does have rockets in his arm.
And he is a cyborg. Yeah. So what's he talking about?
I think they make a comment in the show about that.
Oh, okay.
Anything changed in your game list? Still kicking ass in Marvel Puzzle Quest?
Yeah, a little too much. Let's see, what else? So I've downloaded a bunch of stuff on Steam. I downloaded Skyrim on Steam, so the third device that I have Skyrim on.
Yep.
And I have 93 mods uploading right now.
Sweet.
So we're going to see how that plays out. If it doesn't work, I just start uninstalling mods. We'll see what happens.
Yep. For me, I've been playing Destiny again. I'm getting ready for the 19th, which is the next content expansion, which, I don't know, looks pretty good. I finally capped out my level on one of my characters. Yay for that. Final Fantasy, still loving it. What else? That's pretty much it. Oh, at work, I've been playing, during lunch and stuff, I've been playing my Game Boy with, what is it? Nintendo Remix.
Interesting.
Which is just basically it takes a whole bunch of classic NES games.
Oh, that's right, too. And it mixes up the characters, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, like, wacky challenges and stuff. Completely destroyed it. I've rainbowed 3-starred every challenge in the game.
Alright, so you're pretty good at this.
And then it's like, oh hey, you at least 3-starred all the challenges. So now you can play Famicom Remix, which is basically the same game but in Japanese, and starts you off from the beginning again. And I've halfway destroyed that. Surprisingly, there is like very subtle differences in like some of the classic games that I didn't expect.
Really?
Like Kid Icarus, the final boss.
Yeah.
With the final boss in Kid Icarus, you were able to fly for the big finale and shoot lances and have a mirror shield. You in the US,
all very important.
Yep, and you're fighting Medusa, and you can freely fly. Like the D-pad would control where you were in height and vertical. Like, and if you stop moving, you just hover there. So you can free fly. The Japanese version, you had to tap A to like fly.
Oh.
And B to shoot.
Shit.
Yeah, you had to tap A to fly and B to shoot.
Dude, what the fuck?
It changes things, and like that, simply that alone changes how the whole end game plays out.
Yeah, I imagine it would.
It was like just small little tweaks I've been noticing while I've been playing through the Japanese versions of the games. Like, oh wow, this is slightly different.
That's a lot more difficult to deal with.
In the original Mario Brothers, the hitbox for Bowser is like 2 pixels wider. So if you appear like just underneath Bowser's chin as Small Mario in the US edition, you wouldn't get hit, right? He actually, like, his pixel has to touch your Mario pixel for it to count. In the Japanese, it's a freaking straight line. Like, where his chin stops below is hitbox.
Oh. Ooh.
So yeah, it made it a little more challenging on that, because I noticed that.
That's a dick move.
Usually I wait right there, like right in the belly of the beast, for him to jump, and I went underneath him. Oops, sorry, Mike.
Now that's on.
No, and that screwed up my timing. And I was like sitting there like, and I stop, and I'm dead. What the? I'm not even touching him. What the hell? But yeah, I've been seeing like little tiny changes like that. I'm like, this is pretty interesting. I like it. So yeah, NES Remix on the DS Ultimate. Go play. Lots of fun memories.
Yeah. All right. And that's it for games, and
that's it for news. Really, we're done. We're at the part where
we're a little over. We're like over like 2 hours or something.
I don't know. Whatever.
Whatever.
What's this?
We'll figure this shit out at some point. Oh, what's that? Rapid fire news? What was that?
Oh, yeah.
The guy basically, he posed in that picture there where he's standing for the Eiffel Tower with his hand up.
Can someone Photoshop the Eiffel Tower under my finger? Yeah. And there, yep.
And this is what people did.
Yep. Yeah. All right.
Yep, that happened.
Okay.
Well, they brought the Eiffel Tower to him.
That's
what he asked for right there.
This is it. This is what you wanted.
Yep. I don't know what the fuck that is. Kali.
The Eiffel Tower. Thank you.
Right beneath his finger. They wrote it there.
Oh boy.
Yep. Yep. That's a mess.
Okay.
Thinking with portals.
I like that. That's good. Good. This is good.
That's an attempt.
That's nice.
That is seamless.
Don't know what happened there.
Flawless.
Yeah. Thank you.
No. And then, just a flock of fingers right there. Just. Yep.
Wow. All right.
That took effort. That one was probably the best one.
Wow. Yep.
Yep. And there's that.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
Inverse action. I don't know.
Looks like a penis ejaculating.
Very much.
Ejaculating. Yep.
That's
I don't know what that is either.
That's Michael Jordan in what's that terrible Looney Tunes movie?
Space Jam.
Space Jam. Yep. You got it.
Shut your mouth. There are fans to this day that think that movie's brilliant.
Only because of Lola.
Yep, and that is the birth of so many furries.
It truly is. Yeah, that's the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Still, that we just clipped some people back there.
Yep, just got rid of it all. Just fuck you, got rid of everything.
Nice touch.
Yep. No.
Not okay. Yep. No. Hey, this works. Accomplished. This is good. This.
We also need to think in the future. Have an option to zoom in when you're doing this, so that you don't get the ads on the side and the picture is clear in the middle.
Yeah, that's hard because I would have to do a custom thing, and it takes me exactly if you want to time me that long.
Then you should have done that, because now the pictures can be seen clearly.
Well, hey.
Just saying.
There, see?
I really am trying to help.
See? You seeing all the pictures? Look at all these pictures. My God.
Yeah. But if you were looking at it through let's say you were watching our show on a phone, you wouldn't have seen any of that.
No. That's fine. Ryan says, Woot Destiny. Yes, sir. Woot's Destiny indeed. Finally part of Club 32. Just before.
I got a lot of stuff to do right now, so
hey, Ryan.
I won't be doing Destiny for a while.
Yeah, well, you don't like people anyway, so.
No, I generally don't. It's not their fault. They're humans, and human beings are awful.
It's true, they are. Absolutely, they are.
You look at what we've done with this world; it's just pathetic.
All right, guys. You can follow me at something. I forget. I had a thing.
Okay.
And then I
had a thing.
You can follow me at Shmoolord. You can't follow Shane at anything because he doesn't believe in Twitter. Because again, he's a horrible human being. He hates human beings.
Subject Shane on Twitter, sir.
What? What is this bullshit?
I've had that Twitter longer than you've had your Twitter, I'll have you know.
Oh my goodness. Do you even know the password to it?
Probably not.
So
actually, yeah, I probably don't, actually. I'm positive I don't know the password.
You can Twitter at Shane at, what was that again?
Subject Shane.
Subject Shane, at Subject Shane, but won't respond because he doesn't have access to it. I will respond.
It's like going to my Facebook. You can try to contact me. That'd be hilarious.
I'll let it next week for at Shmoolord here and at Shane over there. Email address is bswbns@gmail.com with your questions, concerns, any comments. Leave them down and below in the YouTube video. Anything else? I don't know. We're also on Google+. Don't leave a message there. We're not paying attention to it.
We're trying to figure this shit out. And hopefully in a few weeks when you get back from your work trip, we won't be doing Skype for this anymore. We'll be shooting the show from a room that we will share.
Oh, good.
So sound won't be such an issue.
Just when I got all the sound figured out.
You still don't have all the sound figured out.
I have the sound. This is working. This is working.
You have a different standard. You have a different memory of Budapest than I do. Next week we'll talk about Avengers.
On that note, this is BS. I'm B.
I'm S.
And this has been Total BS. We're out.